game. We'll get you all the starting lineups. We'll pick our Star Watch players tonight. It's Ideal Home and Paint bringing you championship football here in the quarterfinals, and win and move on. That is the goal for Pineview. Desert Hills and Pineview are out there flipping the coin, and we'll tell you who's going to get the ball and dive into the keys of the game when we come back after this 60-second timeout.
Radio Dixie 91.3. We don't play that. Nope, not that. The big fat no there. That's what we play. And stuff like that. On St. George's only alternative, Radio Dixie 91.3. Oh, and from 9 till midnight, we play this. I need a one dance. And this. Radio Dixie 91.3 FM.
There is a place where the sun doesn't hide in the winter, where the greens stay green and the crimson canyons still glow. There is a place where dimples determine destiny, and a tiny wooden tee holds the outcome in the balance. There is a place where we drive for show, putt for dough, and settle the score with another round. There is a place.
Welcome back. Ideal Home Paint bringing you all our coverage all season long. This is the Interior Design Center pregame show. The Nybergs do an incredible job, 20 years plus experience. They would love to help you redesign your house or help you pick all the colors for your new home. If you're building, go to interior-designcenter.com to learn more. Devin Dix, Carl Frankie. Let's dive into the keys to the game. Lots to talk about in this one. Adjustments from the first matchup. A ton of playmakers on both sides of the ball, although we weren't sure this week. We saw Marcus McKenzie come back last week, but we thought maybe Dom, is he getting close? It doesn't look like it. I didn't see him out there in warm-ups. Coach Meyer said he's not quite ready, that they can keep going a little deeper in the postseason, maybe in a week or two. Not sure yet for that. But actually, without him, getting just Marcus back last week was huge for this team.
Yeah, Marcus is a huge get because defensively they needed him. And he can shut down a whole half of a field and cover that. And he's also dangerous on the offensive side of the ball with the ball in his hand. So he's someone you have to really take care of. He's
our Star Watch, brought to you by Intermountain Sports Medicine and Performance for the Pineview Panthers. And it's got to be Tide Morris tonight. He went for 316 yards in the first meeting. Pineview's got to slow him down.
Yeah, Pineview's key of the games is tonight is run the football, keep the ball away from Desert Hills offense, play action off of that because they can throw it deep with the play action, and then stop the run. They got to stop the run. Like you said, 300-plus rushing yards the first time. They got to stop the run first.
Yeah, Desert Hills keys to the game. Let's get them. Brought to you by Camping World St. George.
Yeah, for me, Desert Hills has got to mix it up, run pass on first and second down. They can't be predictable that way, and they've done a pretty good job all year doing that. Stay out of third and longs, and they got 38 total turnovers this year. They need to win the turnover battle tonight.
All right, those are your Camping World keys to the game. We'll take a 2-minute timeout for our national anthem. Come back with the kickoff. Thunder, Panthers coming up next.
There is a place where the desert comes alive, where rain breaks forth from solid stone and gardens spring from blistered rock. There is a place with enough color to make a rainbow jealous, where boulders are bigger than buildings and cliffs are higher than clouds. There is a place that will straighten your step, tighten your grip, widen your eyes, and open your jaw. There is a place.
Get our print curve here. And there's the bottom. Does this one have more water?
Can you tell me why? Careful.
I take the road less traveled, run free, unwind, unravel someplace outside with lots to do. Green trees, red rocks, and don't forget that blue sky. The sunshine shining, sunshine pouring on me. Think I might just stay a while. Sunshine, shining, sunshine, pouring on me. Think I might just stay a while. Say hooray all day because the sun is gonna shine on me. Sun is gonna shine on me. Sun's gonna shine on me.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Devin Dixon, Carl Frankie. Beautiful rendition of our national anthem. Just gets you the butterflies, gets you the adrenaline, and there's nothing like Friday night football playoff style.
Yeah, it was so weird today. It was like 3:30, 4 o'clock. I don't have any skin in this game, and I actually started to get kind of goosebumpy and like that pit in my stomach, like I was either playing today or coaching today. So like it never goes away. It's in your blood. It's in your blood, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Coach Frankie, who won 2 state championships here as a coach at Desert Hills High School, with me for the call. Captains were out. Little honorary ball boy there for the Thunder. They're wearing the black with the black on gold numbers, white helmets. Panthers wearing the road whites up top, blacks down low with the black helmets. And we are closing in on kickoff. They delivered the ball to us via helicopter, little flyby, the anthem in the books, and I'm all fired up, ready to go. We picked our Intermountain Sports Medicine and Sports Performance Star Watch players. Tyden Morris for the Thunder, went with Marcus McKenzie. They're both playmakers, and it's going to be fun to keep an eye on them all night long. Appreciate Interior Design Center, our pregame sponsor. Keys to the Game brought to you by Camping World of St. George, and we'll go back and revisit those keys at halftime, as we had 3 keys for each team. And let's play some football presented by Ideal Home and Paint. It was the toss won by the Thunder. They defer to the second half, so it will be Pineview Panther football. Moten and Turner the Burner back there deep for the Panthers, and it will be Cyrus Polu ready to kick things off. The freshman, and Cyrus Polu and Stuart Taufa, these are 2 freshmen that have got a lot of talk. Stuart Taufa, just a freshman, he's going to be going up, well, he won't be matched up head-to-head, but all eyes in the trenches with Taufa, the left tackle, and then Peter Falanico, the BYU commit, the center. He's been moved to center for Coach Osner.
Yeah, no, there's a lot of talent on the front line on both sides of the ball. I'm excited to see that matchup inside, because I think the first time it was like almost a feeling out process. I think tonight they both know it, they both expect what's going to happen, and I think they're going to be cracking some helmets tonight. It's going to be great.
All right, let's play some football. Moten and Turner Williams back deep. Polu puts a foot into it. It's returnable by Williams from the 4. Out across the 10. Goes to the middle to the 20. And he breaks a tackle to the 25 and pushes ahead to the 27-yard line. And that's where we expect Tyler Brown, who played really well last week, 20 out of 26 in that win over Snow Canyon, 176 yards.
Yeah, very consistent last week. Didn't make any bad decisions. Put it on his receivers' hands, did a really good job. And like I said before, because of that run game that they had against Snow Canyon, they were able to open up those passing lanes for Brown to throw through.
All right, stats all game long brought to you by Wilkinson's House of Lighting. Tyler Brown, first play from scrimmage, swings it out to Adams. Flag flies, Adams breaks a tackle, gets it out across the 30, still pushing near the 33-yard line, and we'll wait the penalty. This thrown in the vicinity of a hold from our white hat here tonight. We don't have him mic'd up. We do have a crowd mic. And it is hold against the Panthers.
Yeah, I think it was out on the edge there. Just kind of late tug. Not really necessary since they're going to swing it out anyway. So backs them up 10, sorry.
Ashton Stevens starting on one corner defensively for the Thunder. Taven Mortensen nursing an ankle on the other side as we check the Sky Mountain starting lineups. Then you got Turnbow and Eric Olson. They moved Olson from DN to safety, it looks like, Coach. He's playing that strong safety position. And then the backers really good, led by Cy Nunley, Jake Wilkins. And then Robbie Tangren kind of anchors that defensive line with Dawson Bundy, Christian Boley. This is a good group defensively for the Thunder. We'll get you the Sky Mountain starting lineup for the Pineview Panthers as we progress here, but it's going to be first down and 20 after the penalty. Tyler Brown in trouble, and he is going to be wrapped up and sacked. I think it was Dawson Bundy maybe. They got to him. It was Dawson Bundy with the sack.
Yeah, just no one open. They tried to go. He went to his second read on that, and it just wasn't open. So he looked like he was going to climb up in the pocket, but they did a good job of surrounding him.
So second down and 23-24 after the loss on the play.
It's not very often you have a 6'5" safety.
Here is Keith Adams. Runs up the middle, breaks to the outside, 20, 25, out of bounds near the 27-yard line.
You're going to have about third and 9 here.
Yeah, got a chunk back, didn't he?
Huge chunk back. Gives them an opportunity to pick this third down up.
And yeah, a lot more.
He's so strong, you know.
Yeah.
He's just so tough to take down, especially on the outside because of that stiff arm.
3rd and 8, we'll call it. Brown has a clean pocket, going to roll a little to the right. Nobody open. He's going to try to tuck and run, and he's not going to get it. He's going to pick up maybe 3 or 4, but it's going to be 4th down and at least 5, depending on that spot. So here comes the punt unit for the Panthers.
Yeah, it was. They're trying to run a little play action, sneak the Ian Becker, out in the flat. He was covered up really well out of that cover 2 look.
So mission accomplished, but the Panthers hurt themselves with that hold. Tough to overcome that.
Yeah, it's hard for anyone at any level to come back from a holding call early in the series. So
back deep is Austin Turnbow. Carl, earlier this year, you said he plays with a heart bigger than the stadium. You like this senior?
Yeah, he just he's like 6 foot. He's not very quick. He's just a savvy football player.
But he just tried to run up there and take it on a bounce, and then last second decided not to. So it does take a pretty favorable bounce down to the 35.
Favorable bounce, but it's you got really good field position right here. So the defense did what they were supposed to do. Hold them to pretty much a 3 and out there, and then now let's see what the offense does coming out. Do you think they attack early? You think they go back to that run game early? I don't know. We'll see.
Keith Adams had that 17-yard pickup, but that was it after the hold. So now we see Noah Fuitalolo. Fui has done an incredible job getting better every practice, every game. Junior. Pitch it to Tide Morris. He'll try to bounce the outside. They bottle him up. Outside contain is good, and he is going to be driven back for a loss of 3, maybe 4.
Yeah, that's something you didn't see the first time. You didn't see the edge set. They set the edge. They bottled them up. He's tried to go back the other way, and then they had their contain guy on that backside. It was really patient. Okay, and he was able to come up and make the tackle there. Yeah,
and Titan's a guy that's trying to get, some yardage, but once he shifted gears, maybe should have just tucked it in and tried to get what he could, because it's actually a loss of almost 6.
Here you got Desert Hills. They look like they're in a heavy set. They're in like a 23 personnel, 3 tight end, 2 back.
Yeah, I haven't seen this formation much at all. They're going to run it to Morris. Morris going to cut back, and he's going to get a 2-yard gain, and that was it. Good pursuit and a nice cutback tackle by the defense of the Panthers.
Yeah, they kind of overloaded it. And, it just right there is like a hat-on-hat almost.
I think it was Moten. Was it Moten that came up and made that stop?
It might have been. Yeah, that's a new formation for Desert Hills. I haven't seen that one before. Maybe trying to catch him with a little bit more of an overload.
Yeah.
It looked like because Talfa had moved over to the right, it was a tackle over. So that means that left tackle look, that's actually a tight end that's eligible.
9:17 on the Nets on Fire clock. It is 3rd and long now for the Thunder. Fui stepping up, going to tuck, going to run, going to break to the outside, going to have a little bit of yardage, put his head down out across the 40 to the 41, but short of a first down, picked up nearly 10.
Yeah, it looks like Desert Hill sending out their punt team here.
Yeah, your own 41, 4th and 4.
Yeah, it's a good start by both defenses, feeling each other out a little bit. They've corrected some of the issues on both sides, and again, you got.
And that was a really good tackle by Marcus McKenzie.
Yeah, a sure tackle, right? And that's what I said about McKenzie over there. He's able to do that sort of thing, so you don't really have to help him a ton, and so it allows your guy. You can play a lot of zone away from him.
So both teams punting on their opening possession. Both defenses looking good. Angled kick. It's going to take a soft bounce and go backwards. And then there was a big hit at the end of that play. And
see, those are the plays right there. That doesn't need to happen. Now you just gave your team another 15 yards. If he's calling it an unsportsmanlike, or a 10 yards from there. So now you're buried back even deeper because you decided you wanted to do something like that.
Yeah, I'm not sure that nobody was going to go return that kick.
No, and they're just going to cover it up there, and it wasn't like he was going to go pick it up.
So Sir
that's a personal foul. So that's a 15-yarder right there.
Yeah, they call it. Watch what happens here. Sir Sanzi here is just going to kind of go high there and hit Jake Wilkins and right in front of the official. and that'll back the Panthers up.
Yeah, it's just, I mean, you're trying to set the tone early, but at the same time, you got to be smart, and that's just not a play you need to make right there.
Panthers, Peter Folinico, the center. Tyler Brown, the gun. Keith Adams behind him. Other Sky Mountain starters, Abe Rosenlund, Turner Williams, go to twins to the near side. RPO, they'll give it to Adams straight ahead. He'll break a tackle, break another tackle, and take it to the 20, maybe the 21-yard line. And a nice pickup again by Keith Adams. He just doesn't go down on first contact.
No, he's, like I said before, he's so good with his balance. You'll see here, he uses that offhand. He puts it on the ground. He spins. He doesn't give you a clear shot.
Yeah, Lincoln Holmes had a shot there, couldn't make that first hit. And they'll throw it, and it's complete to Moten. Moten breaks the tackle out to the 40. Big play and a first down, a Fabulous Freddy's first down before finally momentum is stopped right at the 41. They'll mark it of Pineview, but a good game for the Panthers to move the chains.
Yeah, nice throw there on that little spot route in there. The backer came up or widened with the back and allowed that hole to open up.
Got an update on the Flyers in just a second, but another run by Adams right up the middle across midfield and down to the Thunder 46-yard line. How about this, Coach? Dixie just tied Skyview 21-21, 6:56 left to go in the fourth quarter. And, of course, we're on the live stream for you. ESPN 97.7 will join us on the radio side when that game is over.
Yeah, that's a good one right now, isn't it?
Brown going an out route outside. It's caught by Moten, and that's another Fabulous Freddy's first down. Their coupon books go on sale on Monday at both Southern Utah locations. You buy 10 for the price of 7, so you basically get 3 washes for free.
Brown puts that right on the money. High and outside. The only person they catch that is the receiver. No chance for an interception there.
Good start for Brown. He's 2 for 2 for 33 yards. As we check the Wilkinson stat, light it up. Region 9, Wilkinson's, Lights, Fans, Home Decor, and so much more. Our sponsor of our stats all night long and all season long. On an island here, Rosenlund. And
that's an island.
Yeah, clear to this side. They're going to hand it to Adams, though, and Adams is going to get 2-3 yards down to the 30, it looks like. And if you can limit Keith Adams to 3-4 yards a carry, you're doing something right.
Yeah, and that's Ashton Stevens over here. I don't know how much time he's had at corner all year.
He's been a backup.
But again, and I like that matchup if you're Pineview there.
Well, Izzy Meredith is out tonight, I believe.
He is. It's good to see Taven out there because I heard that his ankle, he had an ankle injury this week.
Yep.
So it's good to see the senior out there sucking it up and playing.
I think Taven's only a junior. Is
he a junior this
year? Same class as.
Oh, maybe he is. That's right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
He and Lincoln Holmes and Fui,
That's right.
some of this junior class. Zach Ford is a junior. Then you got seniors like Turnbow. There was offsides on the play, I believe, or false start on the Panthers, I believe. It's a movement. That'll back them up here. So it'll be 2nd down and 13 from the 35 of Desert Hills. No score on our We Win Injury Loss scoreboard here with 6:44 and ticking left in quarter number 1.
Pineview's safeties are getting tighter and tighter and tighter to that line of scrimmage.
Brown's going to tuck and run, and he's going to slide down inside the 27, and a good pickup, and it'll be 3rd down and medium here for Coach Gary Croton, the offensive coordinator for the Panthers.
Yeah, it was a good decision. Everyone was in phase right there. Backs to the quarterback. He saw a lane, and he got as much as he could and slid.
3rd, and we'll call it 6. Tyler Brown, Panthers quarterback. Going to fake the run and going to throw a quick hitter, and it's complete. Moten again on a little slant route, and he put it right on his hands. Tyler Brown on the money early in this game.
Yeah, he's on it, right? He's reading what the defense is right now early, and his balance is perfect. He's putting the ball right on and money. Pineview, again, they like that matchup there. Moten in that little spot route off the number.
And again, complete to Moten.
All they're doing, Devin, is they're playing that outside backer. If he widens with Keith Adams, they're just throwing behind that backer in that hole.
Of course, his brother, Michael Moten, playing for Dixie State, redshirt sophomore, had his first career touchdown last Saturday at Greater Zion Stadium. Been getting more and more reps over there for Coach Peterson. They're going to throw into the end zone here, and it's over everybody's head, off a camera guy, and incomplete.
Right off the camera.
Yeah. So clock will stop. Mortensen was on the coverage.
That's Todd Ellis. I'm sure the camera's not too cheap, but he's been taking pictures in Region 9 and now Region 10 for probably 2-3 decades.
And it was not the camera he was holding. It was the one that was not in use sitting next to him that got hit.
Yeah.
Those things are built to take a football, though, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They are.
Especially the ones he's got.
It just gives him an excuse to go find another toy to shoot games with.
The
right?
wind is blowing a little bit into the Panthers' faces. They're into the Red Rock Real Estate red zone. Keith Adams stacked up, and he's going to lose yardage. First time they've got to Keith Adams for a TFL. It's going to be a loss of 3.
Yeah, they lost. For some reason, I think the tackle just got beat across his face here.
Yeah. So on third down, they decided to run it. And
They got a good field goal kicker, though. So this is, it was a good drive. They had to pick up, after a penalty, had to pick up first down. But, they're rolling there, and you kind of just, made a couple of mistakes. And credit Desert Hills. That was a really good job of stepping up defensively and holding them to a field goal.
Austin Kogan, 32-yarder, end over end, and it is true. And the Panthers strike first here with 4:44 to go in the first quarter. 3-0 on the We Win Injury Law scoreboard. We'll be right back.
High school football season means the Holbrook Asphalt Big Score dessert is back in effect. I'm Craig Bullerjack, reminding you to head to Yogurtland after the game and ask for your Holbrook Asphalt Big Score dessert when your team scores 25 points or more.
I have a backpack.
请所有的同学回到座位哈。3、
And get our print curve in. Oh, and there's the bottom.
Does this one have more water?
Can you tell me why? Careful.
Hey, we're live here. Ideal Home and Paint bringing you 4A quarterfinal football. Pineview strikes first, 3-0 on the leg of Austin Kogan from 32 yards out. And Kogan ready to kick off here. And back deep is Polu and Ford, but it's an up back that's going to grab it, and it's going to be returned out across the 30 to about the 32. Return of about 7. And not a bad return there by number 17, Carter Ince.
I mean, you give up some yards if you're Pineview, but you're just trying to eliminate the big return.
Under 4 minutes left to go. Dixie Skyview tied. We'll keep you posted. Our update's brought to you by Hearst Ace Hardware. And here comes the Thunder. You got Polu playing left tackle here.
He's eligible.
And then you've got Eric Olson in this new formation, and they're going to run it to Morris, and Morris is going to get a pickup of 2 maybe, and that's it to the 35. Short game. Maybe you got 3. And when you rush for 316 yards against a team like Tyden Morris did a couple weeks ago, you want to try to get him going again. But obviously, Pineview, I thought their run defense was a lot better against Snow Canyon last week.
It was, but you still got to go to what got you here.
Mm-hmm. Fooey's going to throw. Steps up in the pocket. Now he's going to tuck and run, and he's going to push ahead for a gain of 2. That's just the size of Noah Fuitololo there to get 2 because there wasn't much there.
Yeah, he's large. He's not lightweight. He'll gets his momentum going forward, and he's going to push a pile.
There's probably a lot of youth football coaches that wanted to put him to tight end or defensive end or offensive lineman, but he's played quarterback all the way up through.
So here you're in you're basically in 0 personnel. They took the back out and put another receiver in, which was Ford.
Yep, they'll go empty here with Fooey out of the gun. 3rd down and 5.
Pressure
comes and they sack him. Down goes Fuitololo.
And they had Ford up the seam. They had him. He beat his man.
Lolatai gets the sack for the Panthers defensively, came right through. And right now the offensive line of Desert Hills not giving Fuitololo much time at all. Came from the outside, Lolatai with the sack.
Yep, very good. Lolatai's played really well of late, and but Desert Hills, you go empty, you're going to get 1 extra rusher. He couldn't get the ball off in time, but he had him. I thought he had him.
Did Fui hold the ball too long?
I think so. Like you almost have to kind of give your guy a chance to catch it. Like put it out there where he can catch it.
Williams, returnable. Olsen trying to track him down. He gets a little bit of the edge, but Olsen closed the gap.
Yeah, he can run. He runs about a 4.6 40. I bet you Williams is about, Williams is more quick than fast, but that's why you got Olsen at free safety, because he can run. He covers a lot of space. Think about it. He's 6'5", long levered, and he can run like that. He covers a lot of space in the back end.
Tyler Brown has started this game 4 out of 5, 47 yards. Keith Adams already 5 carries, 40 yards. And Moton's got 4 catches for 47 yards. Those are your stat leaders as Pineview has the 3-0 lead, and they take over with excellent field position from their own 45-yard line. 1st and 10. Tonight's game brought to you by Get Floored, looking for some big hits. And Keith Adams going to go up the middle, bounce it quickly to the outside, and he's going to try to deliver a Get Floored big hit on Ashton Stevens as he tried to go lower, but Stevens actually got a little lower than Keith, which is tough to do.
It's a nice tackle by the corner, because that is a hard thing to do, to come up as a corner and hit that running back in the legs.
Yeah, really getting low to make that stop.
A little counterplay. I liked it.
That was Freddie's first down, though, for the Panthers from the 45 of Desert Hills. All day to throw for Brown. Now Brown's going to tuck, look to run, weaving his way around, and he's going to get about a 4-yard pickup down to the 41.
Yeah, almost a hold there. Pineview's got to be careful holding the ball that long. There's guys, because of the speed and athleticism of Desert Hills' front four, holding the football does not help with your cause. You want to get the ball out a little bit quicker than that.
Tackle made by Broden Cox, but not before a 4-yard gain. Now here comes Marcus McKenzie on at receiver. Moton will come off. So McKenzie to the top of your screen. They're going to look that way. Now they're going to look over the middle, and Turner Williams behind the defense. The hit, though, and the ball pops out. It's incomplete. What a hit. Right as he had the ball in his hands to knock it free. Was that Turnbow or Mortensen?
Yeah, it was Turnbow. Turnbow was playing over the top of Marcus, and then saw the ball go to the hash, and he come all the way across and put a hit on him. Great hit.
Clean
Jarred the
hit.
ball off.
Yeah, clean hit. Didn't go high, went low, and then led with the shoulder.
Yeah, it was a great hit right there.
And you got to do that, because anything around the head there on a defenseless receiver, when you're trying to catch a ball over the middle, they're going to come at you with the penalty flag. So give him credit with the form tackle and avoiding a penalty. Now there might have been a hold in the backfield. They completed on a screen to Adams, no call. And here comes Adams. Adams got some room, breaks a tackle, dragging defenders down to the 21. I thought I saw that left tackle have a little jersey there.
They're going to have to help him out, because it's been an issue, and they're going to start calling it here soon. But, you're going to have to kind of chip, and that's Calico out there.
Watch 79. Not enough. Enough.
He just can't tug on the jersey.
Yeah, that's what I saw live.
He's trying to allow the DN to get upfield so they can run that screen, but I think he opened the gates too early on that.
Brown looking to throw again after the big hitter on the screen to Adams. He's going to tuck it to Adams in the flat. Makes the catch. Juke move. And he's going to be tackled down around the 16-yard line, and it'll be second down and 7 yards to go. Pickup of 3 they'll give him.
Yeah. And it was smart. Don't force the ball.
Lincoln Holmes there.
And that was a good tackle there by Lincoln.
Yeah, he's in open space.
Open space, that's good.
That's a really good tackle on Keith Adams, who was very, very elusive.
Okay, so what's Desert Hills going to do here? They're giving up some ground. They're going to have to maybe bring in a little pass blitz or run blitz here, try to get to the quarterback to get him in the hole.
And they're going to throw with Brown. Brown's going to check it down. It's going to be a short completion. It's going to bring up 3rd
and 4, probably.
Yeah, 3rd and 5, maybe.
Probably let this quarter run out.
Yep, just 38 seconds and ticking.
If you're Pineview, just let this quarter run out. If you see it.
Dixie TD, they lead 28-21, 1 minute left. So the Flyers, if they can hang on with 60 seconds to go, will play the winner of this game in the semifinals next week, and it'll be an all-Region 10 showdown in the semis next Friday. 10 seconds, looks like Pineview might run a snap. They'll go Wildcat with Williams. He'll keep it himself right up the middle, and I don't think he got it. Maybe he got a yard or 2, and it's going to be 4th down. And Desert Hills defense.
Based off of that play, it seems like they're going to go again. Like off of that run play, you think that they're going to probably run a 4th down play here.
And they got half of what they needed, and they got the quarter to break to the side. At the end of the one, it's a defensive battle so far. 3-0 Pineview leads Desert Hills on the We Win Injury Loss scoreboard. We'll be right back.
Beyond the park you know, exists a world you don't. A world that is greater. Greater than just one passion. Greater than just one adventure. Greater than just one moment. Come to where life is greater. Come to Greater Zion.
Ernie's 2 Sinclair stations want to wish Region 10 athletes the best of luck this season. And stay tuned for the Ernie's Player of the Game. Don't forget to grab an Ernie's reward card that allows you to save on fuel and earn points for every dollar spent in store. Get your card today. Ernie's, St. George, Hurricane, Cedar Inn, and Beaver.
Hey, welcome to quarter number 2 here on your Region 10 Network, coming at you on the live stream, and we will be joining 97.7 ESPN as soon as the Dixie Skyview game finishes up. Dixie just scored late from what I'm told, a 7-point lead. We'll keep you posted and let you know when that game goes final. Already one quarter in the books, Coach, and Pineview looks really strong so far.
Yeah, so far both teams just playing really well, really disciplined. You know, we have a couple penalties. Those are going to happen. But right now, really, really good game.
Yep, and no question about it. And here we go, quarter number 2.
Oh, Desert Hills just jumped, so
uh-oh.
That's going to give them a free first down.
Yep, it will. Mistake there.
That's one of those that have to, in that little break there between quarters, you got to like say to yourself, hey, guys, they're going to probably either try to get you to jump or they're going to run a play. So just hold your water, watch football.
And now first and goal. They'll say right at the 10. So first and goal. They'll go empty as Adams leaves the backfield. Brown going to throw a slant route. It's tipped, deflected, and incomplete. Good job over there closing on that by Taven Mortensen, I believe.
As soon as they turned to throw that ball, I thought it was going to be picked because that's the same one they ran against Snow Canyon for the touchdown, and Olsen was sitting right on it. He is not going to let Marcus beat them.
And good to see T Money closing on that ball fairly quick. You know, you mentioned it. He's been battling a little bit of an ankle, tweaked his ankle.
Yeah, I'm happy for him to be out there.
And he closed on that ball, and I think he's the one that probably gets credit with that pass breakup as Olsen was coming from the safety.
And what's nice is he knows that Olsen's there inside to help him, so all he's got to do is make sure he doesn't get beat outside.
Uh-oh, they got to go Wildcat. Williams will come in for Brown. Looks like Brown might have a little blood. Sawyer Woods is coming at quarterback, not Wildcat.
This is going to be a handoff.
You would think. And there it is. And Keith Adams makes a man miss. Makes another man miss. To the outside. Looking for pay dirt. Can't quite get there. He'll be down near the 3-yard line. And a nice run, though, as he bounced it outside.
He's got that just, like, quick lateral step, little jump cut, we call it. Right here, you see the jump cut. Get outside. I'd like to see him get the ball in the opposite hand so he can use that right hand for a stiff arm there towards the end. Yeah,
and Turnbow makes a great tackle from his free safety position.
And I'm excited to see both these backs, because both these backs are premier backs. I love watching them run.
Moten to the top of the screen. Williams goes in a double tight. Adams crouching, and it's going to be Brown that's going to try to run a pass play, and he's sacked. He's going to lose yardage back to the 10. He just tried to boot late, and I think it was Broden Cox, that got there for the sack, and they're going to have to settle for a field goal, Coach.
Yeah, I don't like the play call just because keep the field spread and just run your guy.
It was Jake Wilkins, not Cox. Jake Wilkins blows that play up.
Yeah, great job by them to stay home and make that play, but at the same time,
Was he blitzing? Did Coach Barry send him?
I think he's just coming, yeah. I mean, what you're trying to do is you're coming around the edge to try to stay real shallow in case they hand it off and tackle it from the outside in. So when he saw that the quarterback still had the ball,
and a 27-yard field goal is up and good. Kogan 2 for 2 in this game. 6-0 on the We Win Injury Loss scoreboard. Panthers lead the Thunder. We'll be right back.
I take the road less traveled, run free, unwind, unravel someplace outside with lots to do. Green trees, red rocks, and don't forget that blue sky. The sunshine shining, sunshine pouring on me. Think I might just stay a while. Say hooray all day because the sun is gonna shine on me. Sun is gonna shine on me. Sun's gonna shine on me. is the place with a helpful heart.
See Hearst first this month for great deals on red hot buys at Hearst Ace Hardware. Make sure and get an Ace Rewards card for savings around the house, the yard, or the job site. Stop by Hearst General Store Ace Hardware, conveniently located in the heart of downtown Cedar City and St. George.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Devin Dixie, Carl Frankie, Ideal Home and Paint, bringing you high school football 4A quarterfinal action here from Desert Hills High School. All Panthers here, although Desert Hills kind of got to feel good about a couple bend but not breaks. They've had to make Pineview settle for 2 field goals, and they're still just a one-possession game.
Yeah, no, I was a little, I'm not down on the field, I don't know, but I just thought maybe just keep it spread and just run Keith Brown. He's been getting quite a few yards on that. And but again, Desert Hills holds, and listen, they're only down 6, and Pineview has really almost controlled this first half so far.
That was Polu. Kind of looked like a little just pooch kick by Kogan.
They've
like
loved that.
To do that.
Yep.
And Polu makes a nice high grab at the 12, and pretty good return as he'll get it out across the 25-yard line.
Yeah, it's not a bad return for a defensive end, is it?
Yeah. He's not listed as a kicker in the program.
He's the Swiss Army.
Yeah.
He does a lot.
They'll put Turnbow in motion. They have not got Turnbow the ball yet. Will they go to him here? No, they find Olsen over the middle, and Olsen makes a move. Olsen across midfield, taken down at the 41 of Pineview. There is the 6'5", Eric Olsen, who I think is a next-level talent.
He is, and guess what? Not one offer yet, and I think that kid can play on Saturdays with anybody. So,
you can put 20, 30 pounds on him in
easy.
a freshman season easy.
Yes.
On that frame. It's 1st and 10. Fabulous Freddy's first down. They're going to swing it out to Tyden Morris. Morris gets some blocking, cuts back, and gets 5. Still pushing. Pickup of 6. And almost maybe 7. It looks like they pick up 7 there. Tyden Morris on a little swing pass.
Yeah, it's a good play. They've done this pretty much all year. Get it out.
Turnbow doing a nice job leading the blocking charge.
Yeah, he'll do everything. He'll get dirty for you. He'll do everything you ask.
2nd down and a long 3. Beautiful backdrop. Pine Valley in the distance here. Pineview leading here against Desert Hills. Fooey. You're going to hand it. Now they blow it dead. Yeah. Flags flying. Must have been some movement down in the trenches.
They're trying to see if that safety's manned up.
So it's a false start on the Hills?
Yeah. Well, the center.
Yep. That's McGuire May.
That doesn't happen a lot. You usually know when the snap count is as a center, so something must have.
Touchdown snap brought to you by Team D. Haven't seen one yet. Thunder, though, looking. Fooey taking a shot. One-on-one, going up high, and it's caught by Lincoln Holmes, but he's out of bounds. Holmes makes the catch, but just had a foot or 2 out of bounds there. Looked pretty, just wasn't in play. Started the leap in play, and he got pushed and carried out of bounds. That left foot, though, I can't tell from the this near side camera shot. Looks like he's out.
Yeah, maybe it's half and half. It's kind of hard, right?
Yep, but the official right on the line ruled him out. We'll go with it. It was close, though. 3rd down. Pineview's defense got a chance to make things interesting here if they can get a key 3rd down. Stop. They'll go up top. It's incomplete. Off the receiver's hands. It was to the sticks and turn around. Holmes was the receiver, and he couldn't bring it to the body.
And if you're Desert Hills, you keep your offense on the field right here. You're on the other side of the – you're about on the 40, just cross the 40 on the plus side. So go ahead and keep your offense out there. Run your best play for 4th and long and see if you can pick this up.
That throw is a little bit high and coming in hot from Fooey.
Yeah, that's that. Desert Hills likes to run that comeback to the sticks on 3rd and long, so we'll see here. I'm looking at Turnbow if you're Desert Hills.
Here is Fooey, 4th down and 7, throwing it to the chains. There he is, Austin Turnbow. That's enough for the first down as he'll take it down near the 25, still fighting near the 24. There's a flag thrown right in front of the Desert Hills sideline, and we'll await the penalty, but for now it looks like a key 4th down conversion for the Thunder.
The official run into a coach or...
Don't know.
Maybe somebody illegally blocked somebody down the field. I don't know what this is. We'll see.
And they're sorting it out, talking things over. Well-designed play to get Turnbow going. It's a hold against the defense, so the play will be declined, and it'll count for a 4th down conversion. And the line gave Fooey a clean pocket, and he put it right on the hands of Turnbow.
Yeah.
So new set of downs for the Thunder. Tonight's game brought to you by Scott Gibson Intercap Lending, our timeout sponsor. 9:08 left on our Nets on Fire clock. And it's 6-0 Pineview. Fui looking, throwing underneath. Olsen wide open. Olsen makes a move down inside the forward of the 3. Eric Olsen, and Fui put it right on his hands.
Yeah, that's a nice play there. There's so many eyeballs on Turnbow up the sideline. It just opens up that flat, and Fui put it right on him.
Again, getting it out a little quicker after Fui took a couple sacks and was pressured, and now he's got time.
I'm curious what Preston Christensen, what defense he was in there.
They'll run it right up the middle. Tyden Morris pushing. And
I think he got in.
Yes, he is. Touchdown Thunder. And we are tied at 6. Tyden Morris will get credit with the 3-yard touchdown run. And Desert Hills with an extra point can take the lead. This is power football right here, straight ahead.
Yeah, just said, you know what, heck with it. He saw his pulling guard go outside, and he just squared up and said, I'm taking these guys across the goal line.
You know, Tyden Morris has some power. I mean, we're watching.
That's what I said. Both these backs are elite backs.
Yeah, and that was one of the storylines we were talking about all week long. Was maybe 2 of the best backs in the state. And the extra point is up, and it is good. Brought to you by Simply Wisdom Teeth. We'll take a timeout. Desert Hills behind Tyden Morris with a 3-yard touchdown. Takes the 7-6 lead.
Where do you find the titans of classical music in St. George? Classical music on Radio St. George, 100.3 FM. Where do you find the legends of jazz? Evenings on Radio St. George, 100.3 FM.
Hey, time out. I've got a loan for you. Scott Gibson here with Intercap Lending. Put me in the finance game to work for you. No matter what you're looking for, to build, buy, or refinance, I can help. So don't drop the ball and let me, with my 25 years experience, go to work for you. 435-619-8080.
Hey, kickoff is returnable. Here comes Turner the Burner Williams. Following some blocking, a little bit of crease of daylight down the sideline. And Cyrus Polu's going to try to slow him up, and he's finally driven out of bounds by Ford. But a huge return near midfield for Turner Williams. And it's easy to call him Turner the Burner, Coach.
Yeah, no, he's real quick, and he reminds me of the old Diaz kids.
Yeah, Ricky and Robbie Diaz.
Yeah, just kind of like that, just always working the middle of the field, in the slot, just making people miss. Really good at what he does.
Yeah. And by the way, it is going to overtime. Hail Mary pass. Skyview has tied it with Dixie. They're going to overtime on the other side of the quarterfinal.
Both games, this game and that one, really good games right now.
Keith Adams right up the middle. Some tough sledding for positive yardage.
I like what Pineview did in that end of the first quarter. They ran a lot of tempo. And got to the ball, in a line of scrimmage, and just ran their plays.
Pineview, Tyler Brown, 7 out of 10, looking for more. Has Moten, and Moten's going to be right near the sticks. I think he's going to have enough for the first down, or real close.
You know what? If they can run that play, but run it more inside, they're going to have Keith Adams with a shoot route. If he would shoot right up the sideline, he's going to be wide open.
Moten has been Tyler Brown's favorite target. That is his 6th catch of this game, Coach.
Yeah, if you notice, he's thrown a lot to the boundary.
3rd and 1. They're going to say momentum was stopped just shy of the line to gain. They'll give it to Keith Adams, first down, and a little bit more. Here goes Keith. Ooh, a really good tackle again by Austin Turnbow to save a big play.
And again, he's one of those safeties where if you can play action hard with Keith Adams, he's going to find himself down in the box, and you could possibly throw skinny post over the top of him.
Keith Adams rocking the blue cleats tonight. Keith Adams Jr., baby. This kid.
Those are blue and gold. Those are Michigan Wolverine cleats or what?
I don't know. The Jordan signatures.
Uh-oh.
Here's Adams again, and not much there.
Good pressure by Desert Hills there on that run blitz.
Yeah, I think Boley off the edge maybe was the guy that kind of created a little bit of pressure.
He's created some chaos on that. He's just crashing everything down, really playing hard on that side of the ball, defensive side of the ball.
It was Christian Boley. And no gain on the play, so second down and 10. Up top, outside, complete. Guess who? Mr. Moten. Moten breaking tackles. Moten upended, flipping it up in the air, down near the 10-yard line. That is another catch for Mr. Moten.
Yeah, no, he's, again, they like that matchup, but it's the matchup because of the backup corner out there, right? And they're just like that matchup.
You got Trey Levitt, Izzy Meredith, Taven Mortensen, Ashton Stevens, but you're down a couple corners. You know, everybody's beat up a little bit this late in the season. Screen pass, Moten again, and Moten down inside the 5-yard line.
I wouldn't be surprised they ran the same thing again.
Right now, they are going to Moten on this left side almost exclusively on this drive.
If you like if you like to run the ball here, you want to keep it wide open. You don't want to pack the box in.
Skyview scores first in overtime. So they have a 35-28 lead. Our update brought to you by Hearst Ace Hardware. So Dixie's got to score and convert the extra point to stay alive in that game just across town at Dixie High, Waltbrook Stadium. Tyler Brown, second down and goal. Panthers trying to retake the lead. Throw, slant, and flags fly. Adams wants a flag, and I think he might get it.
Yeah, he got it.
Working on Stevens.
I like what they did there, though, because they put everything away, and they put one of their best players over there on the corner.
And now we await the penalty. Been kind of busy, the officials here early on.
They've done a really good job, though. It's been they could throw more flags if they wanted to at times, I thought. It looks like illegal motion, maybe, or delay a game. Nope, legal motion.
Yep. And so this one will be a false start.
All that is Keith Adams is not set for a full second before that ball is snapped. That is on the quarterback. Brown's got to let him get set for a full second before they snap that ball.
Timeout taken on the field. It's brought to you by Scott Gibson, Intercap Lending. They don't match their rates or their fees. And we'll take a quick 30-second timeout. Be right back. Desert Hills 7-6, but Pineview in the Red Rock Real Estate red zone when we return.
Hey, Dad, I need your help asking Jessica to prom.
Of course. Love is like the ocean. You have to tread the
Oh,
waters.
Dad, that's not the kind of help I needed. Hey, Jessica. Will you go to prom with me?
Yes.
You don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care can't wait to share their first with you.
And welcome back, everybody. Desert Hills High School, Devin Dixon, Carl Frankie, hanging out with you. 7-6, but Pineview after the false start.
This is the third trip down into the red zone where Pineview has committed a penalty, which you gotta clean this stuff up if you want to win a ball game.
Yep, but still got a chance to score their first Team D touchdown of the game and retake the lead. Tyler Brown's been red hot. He's going to give it to Adams straight ahead. Keith Adams back down inside the 5 to the 4-yard line. And that's going to be a pickup of nearly 5.
Yeah, it's a big pickup there, third down here.
So Dixie has just scored, and so now double OT, Coach.
Yeah.
And Dixie will have the ball next in overtime. So Dixie is not going down. It looked like they were going to win in regulation. No, it looked like Skyview's going to win in overtime. No, they'll go to double overtime. Here, can Pineview take the lead? Adams again on the ground, makes a man miss into the goal line area. Did he stretch in? Yes, touchdown. I thought he was going to be close. He got it at the end with the hard-nosed running by Keith Adams Jr.
Yeah, nice play there. Just, again, smash mouth football. Kind of what Desert Hills likes to do when they get down to the goal line, like to run with Taden, and nice move there. That little jump cut it just kind of kills you.
Well, and Cyrus Polo, he's big and strong for a freshman, but he's still a freshman trying to tackle a senior. He was trying to grab him up high and throw him back, and once he slipped away a little bit, that allowed him to fall forward, cross the plane of the goal. Good call by the officials. Kogan, the simply wisdom teeth extra point. It's up and it's good. So just like that, Desert Hills had a lead, and Pineview retakes it. Seesaw back and forth we go, 13-7. Panthers on top on the We Win injury loss scoreboard.
When it comes to your child's teeth,
Simply Wisdom Teeth is all they do, and they always make it simple. With everyday pricing at just $899 for all 4 wisdom teeth removed, including sedation, they've got over 600 5-star Google reviews. For appointments, call 635-1243 or visit simplywisdomteeth.com.
When it comes to your child's teeth, Dr. Cody and his experienced staff at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry are game changers. So when it comes to checkups, a toothache, or any problem with your kid's teeth, call experienced veteran Dr. Cody Johnson at Johnson Pediatric Dentistry, 628-0511.
Simply Wisdom Teeth is all they do.
Hey, we're back here. We're hearing there's some excitement going over there at Dixie High School, and we will let you know how that ending goes down. But here, it's an entertaining one, 13-7, 5:42 left on the Nets on Fire clock. Check out the Waynock Classic this coming November 19th. Get your teams $5,000 to the first place winning team. Cash. I'd only put 5 guys on your team. Just go with no subs. That's $1,000 a guy.
Yeah.
And there's the kickoff from Kogan. And this was going to be a boomer. He can kick it for a touchback. Sometimes he pooches it, and it's going to be a touchback.
Looks like Dixie won in second overtime. They were the second team to go and ended up winning with a 2-point conversion on a sweep pass.
Trickeration, Coach.
Yep, you like that trickeration.
Yes, sir. You know I do.
So Dixie goes, and Dixie's going to probably that's going to be another crosstown rival showdown for the semifinals next week.
Here's the fake toss. They run it up the middle to Morris, going all the way back to the left side of the field. He gets the edge, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds, and there's flags down on the field. And this one might be a hold and coming back.
I saw that play last week. Oklahoma ran it. They run a fake counter or a fake toss counter. Little wrinkle.
And it is hold against the Thunder.
Mm-hmm. You know what play I really liked was what Cowboys did with Zeke Elliott. It looked like Dak held that ball there like they were going to run it up the middle, and then he just ran outside, and they threw it over the top.
Both teams' penalties have backed them up so far in this first half, and now it's 1st and 20 for the Thunder back inside their own 10-yard line. They'll run it to Morris. Morris thrown down by Nalu Eatonu, and big stop there, and he's all fired up about it. What an open field one-on-one tackle.
Yeah, that was a great job, and he didn't wait for them to come to him. He shot that gap. You'll see here he triggers really early through it. He sees it, jumps through that backside. No one sees him, and makes a good tackle. You'd like to see him wrap up a little bit there, though.
5:07 and ticking. Thunder backed up here. No gain on the play. Fui going to throw. Has some time. Lets it fly. Outside is picked off. It's picked off. It's Becker. Becker pick 6 touchdown. Becker with the Oski on a deep out for the near hash to the far sideline, and Pineview increases their lead 19-7 on the pick 6 by Becker.
Yeah, I don't know if Newey saw him or not. He kind of threw it out there. It wasn't even like a lot of pace on it. You'll see him here.
He's just eyeing it the whole way.
Yeah, there's just too much air on that ball.
And he was looking for Eric Olson, and Ian Becker returns it, about 14 yards into the end zone. And now Pineview can push the lead up to 13. It's their largest lead of the night already at 12. And now what's the stoppage here?
Don't know.
Now they're done conferring, and they are ready for the extra point. Brought to you by Simply Wisdom Teeth. Team D touchdown, Ian Becker pick 6. And there is the hold. Kogan the kick, it's good. 20-7 on the We Win injury loss scoreboard. 4:56 left in quarter number 2. Panthers on top when we come back.
Time apart has taught us. In our social distance, we found space. Space to ponder. Space to connect. Space to imagine. Space to heal. In the emptiness, we found meaning. In silence, we found beauty. In separation, we've discovered there is so much more to find when we find our space. Find your space.
Hey, it's Luke with Udine Associates at American Family Insurance. At Udine Associates, we love insurance so you don't have to. With a quick call, we can get you an instant quote with the right coverages. My team of licensed agents are ready to help you with better insurance from American Family. Give us a call at 435-251-9102.
We're back live. Devin Dixie, Carl Frankie here. And the lineup tight. Different look there on the kickoff. Now they'll spread everybody out. 20-7 on the WeWin injury loss score. We've been injured in an accident. Visit 435wewin.com. They will win for you, period. Kogan set to kick it. He'll kick it deep. And this one is going to be returnable by Polu from the 4. Polu out across the 20. Has a little jump cut to the 30. Tackled and taken down at the 35-yard line. And a flag comes in late by the side judge. Did they get some face mask there on the tackle?
I didn't see it, but maybe he saw it. If it is, it's only a 5-yarder. I didn't see anyone even grab a mask. You might have hit it with your hand, but.
Here comes the call. And it's a personal foul, face mask on Pineview, so that'll tack 15 onto the end of the run, so out almost to midfield. Take a look for our replay brought to you by Holbrook Asphalt. And, of course, they're our Big Score Dessert sponsor. I don't see a face mask there.
Not a face mask.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
But I guess they don't have replay, so.
They might have missed that one, but
that's a big 15-yard penalty when you're not really sure it's a penalty.
So here comes Noah Fuitalolo. Got to shake off that pick. He'll go empty. Morris, they're going to swing it to Tyden. Tyden's going to try to get the edge. He does. Turns it up north and south. He'll pick up about 4 yards down to the 45 of the Panthers. This is an important drive here to try to close the gap again.
Here's my understanding. If Pineview's still in that 3 front and you see the back swing out there, why don't they just widen the end and have the end just come straight upfield, almost pick that off? Because no one's going to be there. They almost give that play away.
Sack it down and a long 5 here for Coach Barry and the Thunder. Coach Jim Eggleston, the OC, going to run the same play to this side.
That's a forward pass, but Olsen was not set on the outside.
So another penalty.
This be a 5-yarder. Legal motion or legal shift.
Penalties have been a storyline in this game. 5 penalty, 4 for 35 yards for Pineview. Now 4 for 25, I think, for the Thunder. So already 9 penalties in this game.
But this one's not on Eric Olsen. He was checking with the official if he was on the ball or not. The official told him he had to back up. He turned to back up and then knew he snapped it. He's got to check both sides, make sure that his guys are set.
So you just a little bit longer. And I wasn't sure where the play clock was. Maybe Fui was feeling like but I don't think they're running out of time. 3rd down, they don't accept the penalty. So 3rd down, and they're going to tuck and run, and Fui's going to try a quarterback run. It looked like a design pass, nothing downfield. He's going to be short, in fact, lose a yard, and it's going to be 4th down, and kind of in no man's land here.
Sarsani comes up and makes a really good tackle here. Credit both the teams' corners. They've come up and really have laid the wood on some of these bigger backs.
That was Sersansi.
Or Sersansi, sorry.
Jacob Sersansi was actually nicked up a little bit. I think he missed one game a couple weeks ago, but he looks fine.
He's been playing injured, too. I think the first time they played each other, he was out there very limited.
I think you're right. So they are going to bring the punt unit on. It's Polu.
They better get some guys over here on this trips look, otherwise they may throw it out here.
And they do. 3-on-2, though.
I'd still almost throw it out here.
How's Polu's arm? We know he's got a pretty good foot. And now.
Oh, delay game.
So they just want a little room?
Or they just were late.
Yep.
I don't know if they want a little room. It's not Ray Guy back there. But, yes, Polu can get it down there if he gets that. He kind of does that little end over end, and he kicks it away from the punt returner. So the punt returner should almost play middle of the field, kind of like don't give him a read. Or maybe he's just playing with him and he'll run to the other hash. We'll see.
They're moving Olsen all over the place, but they are going to kick it. They get pressure, and the kick is away. Short going to land at about the 28, and it's going to take a bounce down near the 25. And so pretty decent field position, all things considered, for Pineview, and they lead 20-7.
And for Desert Hills, you just, clean operation there from the center to the punter. Get the ball off. Don't get it blocked.
Want to welcome our ESPN 97.7 audience. You just heard a wild one. We're hearing the Flyers winning in double OT on a little pitch pass. Little trickeration. Congrats to the Flyers. The winner of this game will play Dixie next Friday, and right now Pineview has a 20-7 lead on the We Win Injury Law scoreboard. Tyler Brown has been really good. He's going to go up top. He's going to find a little crease. I think that's Rosenland there, Abe Rosenland, who started as one of the quarterbacks. They've moved to receiver with some of their injuries, and he grabs the catch. Pickup of about 6. Out to the 32-yard line. Sack it down. And movement and flags fly. Man, both teams have been jumpy, haven't they, Coach?
Yeah, they're just, it's that time of year. You're just trying to make a big play, but sometimes again, your emotions are going. You're trying to make a big play, but at the same time, you got to stay disciplined. Watch the football. You're told that every day in practice. Watch the football. Watch the football. So when the tackle who's in a one technique that's like literally a half a yard away from the football jumps, he is not watching the football.
2:42 to go in the first half. 20-7, Panthers with the ball and the lead. Another throw to Roseland, and he makes the catch in a short pickup of maybe 4 out to the 41. Recapping you for our radio audience, Kogan had a 27-yarder. Then there was a touchdown, or two. He had 2 field goals. It was 6-0. Then Desert Hills had a 7-6 lead briefly, but since then, Keith Adams and company have pushed it up to 20-7. The last score was a pick 6 by Ian Becker. Tyler Brown's going to roll to the right, throw near the sideline, and it's incomplete.
And he needs to throw that one away. I mean, don't try to even force that in there. Just, it's second down. Just throw it away. Live the play another down here.
He's only his 4th incompletion. He's 12 of 16, already 118 yards. Keith Adams, 12 carries, 77 yards, and a touchdown. Tyson Moten, coach, already 8 catches in this game for 65 yards. He has been the go-to receiver for this Panthers offense.
Yeah, and Desert Hills made a change at corner over here with Trey Levitt coming in.
A little confusion as Turner Williams was going off. Then he came back
out,
on, and then the Panthers are going to take a Intercap Lending timeout brought to you by the Scott Gibson team, and we'll step aside. 20-7 on the We Win Injury Law scoreboard. Back in 30 seconds to Desert Hills High School with Pineview up 13.
This graph is square.
Pretty close.
Artemisia is all the sagebrushes, but there's your needle and thread. Which one is this?
Come down. Turn please, right? Sodium carbonate.
There's so many rewards in life. You coming into our home was one of the greatest rewards we could have ever had.
Hey, welcome back out of the timeout. 3rd down, and Pineview going up top, and they're throwing it to Becker, and he can't make the catch. So he made the pick 6 catch, but couldn't make that diving catch near the sticks.
Yeah.
And so Pineview's going to have to punt the football. And that'll give Desert Hills a little time for a 2-minute drill.
And this is, if you're Desert Hills, you probably, you're getting that 2-minute look going. You get the ball in the second half. So if you can score any points before the half, you get the ball right back in the second half. It's almost like just stealing a possession.
4th down and 6, so punt unit on. Kogan back at his own 27-yard line. Has the snap, puts a foot into it, and it's away, angled to the sideline, away from Turnbow.
Careful, Turnbow going to pick this up.
Yep, he'll make a cutback move at the 30 and go out of bounds at the 35. He'll pick up about 10 on the return.
Yep.
And not bad field position here for the old 2-minute drill. Exactly 1:59 on the Nets on Fire clock.
I'm not sure. Do they have all 3 timeouts, or they have 2 for Desert Hills?
I don't think they used one, Coach.
Yeah, so I think they have all 3. I wish our
scoreboard
scoreboard at the bottom had timeouts, even on ours,
They do have 3 timeouts left on the scoreboard here at the stadium. Fooey in trouble, gonna go down. Sacked back at the 31-yard line. They've got to him a couple times tonight, Coach. And
yeah, there's a flag in the middle of the field again. I wonder if that's defensive holding.
We'll wait. There is. You're right. Right at the 40. he had his eyes downfield. Nobody was open, maybe because of the hold, and they decided to tuck and run, and they got to him.
That replay didn't really show us that hold, if there was one.
No.
But that's where the location of that flag is. That's the only thing I could think of.
Here comes our official, and it's going to be illegal contact before. That's the call downfield. Probably on the receiver. Fui was looking at.
I think it was the linebacker was probably dropping underneath, got a little bit too much. You don't see that a ton in high school because you don't get a penalty until the ball goes in the air. So you don't get that a ton unless you're really harassing the receiver.
Fui out of the pistol. Tyden Morris right behind him. Morris, 6 carries and a touchdown, but not a lot of yardage. And they'll run a shovel pass, and it's Turnbow. And Turnbow's got a little crease up the middle. He's into the open.
That's not Turnbow.
Sorry, that is Tyden Morris on the shovel pass. 12, not 2, my apologies. Tyden Morris right there, and that's going to be not rushing yards, but some passing yards and a big play, longest play of the night.
The little shovel pass inside. It's basically like draw, screen, middle screen, and they ran it to perfection.
It was Tyden Morris with that reception, number 12. And Pineview leading 20-7, but they're knocking on the Red Rock Real Estate red zone. Fui looking up top, taking a shot into the end zone. Olsen behind the defense, and he caught it. Did he hold on to it long enough? Did they knock it out? He had caught it for a second. It might have been stripped away.
They gave it to him.
Touchdown Thunder. Oh, we're going to have to look at that one again. How long did he have it for?
He had it down by his waist, and so I don't know if he gets 2 feet in, where did they say that he completes the catch?
It's underthrown just a little bit. You see, he has to hold up to get it, catches it.
He doesn't quite have it yet.
And then stripped there after a couple steps. That's a tough call. That could go as an incompletion by some officials' viewpoint. That could be a catch. That's Eric Olsen reeling in the touchdown catch.
Yeah.
At the NFL level, I think that's ruled an incompletion, Coach.
Yeah, didn't quite have it all the way in, and he almost, I think he stepped out of bounds before he had a complete control of it. But this be a little bit right there. He still doesn't have control yet. Oh.
Ian Becker stripped it out late.
Well, you know what? I mean, it was a great play by them. The separation from Olsen on that flag pattern was really good. Just a little underthrown ball, but they got it. They got it.
20-14.
It's on the board, so it would count. So
that one is one that, I'm not sure what the rule is on how long once you catch it across the plane. But Coach Hosner, I don't think believed he.
Yeah, I don't know. He had one hand on it and hadn't even really brought it in yet, and he had already stepped out of bounds, and the ball was coming out. So I don't know.
It was close.
It was close.
They ruled it a touchdown. They went and conferred. They gave him the touchdown. And now the game just gets a little bit more interesting. And they almost left Pineview too much time. They scored so quickly. There's still 1:17 left in the first half.
That play would have went to the studios in New York right away. That was a really tough one. That's a tough one for the official to make in real time.
Yeah, but you can't be upset. The offense scoring quickly.
No, that's great.
That's what you want. Now your defense got a chance to, because Desert Hills will get the ball to start the second half. Uh-oh, it's fumbled on the return by Williams, but he gets back on top of it. Oh, that could have been disastrous.
That could have been bad.
But Turner Williams went and got it. Shot ahead. Watch this ball just go off his foot 7-8 yards ahead, and he goes and dives on it.
It looked like the ball kind of died halfway there. It looked like it was going to go deeper and just kind of died.
And the wind has really stopped. There was a breeze into the face there, but now it's stopped. There's no breeze. Just a beautiful night for football here at D-Hills.
If you're at Pineview now, you don't want to turn the ball over. You want to see what you do here on first down and see what you're going to do on second down. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So.
And they're going to run it to Keith Adams right up the middle, and Adams going to bounce cut it outside, and Adams going to have a first down and more out across the 30, diving to the 35-yard line, and that is a pickup of nearly 18 yards after the 36-yard line.
Yeah, now the gas is down. Now you're going.
Yep. Big play there. And now, do you give it to Adams again? No, they're going to throw over the middle, caught in a pocket, out across the 45, pushing near midfield. Helmet flies off. They got to blow that play dead.
Yeah, they got to play it dead because there's nothing Decker can do.
That was Ian Becker. His helmet came off.
Decker.
Because he decks people. That's why, Coach.
Gosh.
Becker the Decker. And now
he's like the Turnbow for Pineview. You know, he just does everything.
Yeah. That was Turnbow helping out on that stop defensively, but a fresh set of downs. So start the clock. Uh-oh, and now we got movement. Not the worst thing in the world.
No, but as you're a receiver, why are you jumping? Like, just watch the football. I don't know why he's trying to go off a sound there. Just watch. You should go deaf and look inside and watch the football. Do not leave until then.
Yep. And so they'll back them up 5.
Yeah, they're going to play this deep cover 3 look, Desert Hills, with 5 across the middle here. Just matching everyone up.
Nobody open. Tyler Brown's going to tuck in a run. He's going to have a little crease into Thunder territory. Slides awkwardly.
Yeah, why, though? Why are you sliding there? You got to get the first. Don't slide. Get the first. See, if you get the first there, then you don't have to waste it down.
Now a little bit of extracurricular. Uh-oh. Flags flying in. Getting a little chippy. Down in the trenches. Let's see the penalties as it stands right now. 5 for 40, 5 for 30, so 10 penalties. Feels like more than that.
Yeah, it does feel like that, but.
And now Pineview wants to take a timeout. We'll take a 30-second timeout, and when we come back, we'll sort this out. Pineview was trying to go quick here and down the ball, and then it got a little bit chippy, and we'll talk about it after this 30-second break. Pineview on the drive late in the first half. They lead by 6.
Spending time outdoors has never felt more valuable. Whether it's exploring nature or relaxing in your yard, let's do it responsibly. Before going out, check for closures and fire restrictions. Practice social distancing, even when outside and on the trail. Back at home, if burning yard debris, keep your pile small. And no matter where you are, be sure to properly extinguish any outdoor fire. Drown, stir, drown, feel. We're all in this together. Help keep our safe places safe.
Hey, we're back, and in the timeout, brought to you by Scott Gibson Intercap Lending. They did call offsetting personal fouls, so they'll just play on here. Ball will stay right at the 41 of Desert Hills. We've got 16 seconds. Now, Kogan, coach, has a big foot.
He does. If they can get probably another 15, 20, he's got a shot here, I think.
And it's second down and 1. They'll run it, and right up the middle, Keith Jackson bouncing to the outside. First down to the 35.
The clock stops.
On the first down run, they will stop the clock.
They're going to clock it here.
Because they are out of timeouts.
Yeah, they got to clock it here.
And they'll have.
As soon as that ball hits the ground, you got to be snapping the thing.
7.5 seconds on the Nets on fire clock before the half. Pineview leading 20-14.
So I'm sorry. Go ahead, Dev.
I was going to say, what do you like to do here? I was going to ask a question.
Well, if Desert Hills doesn't protect the sidelines, you're going to want to throw something to the sidelines. Like over here to the field, you'll have space to the sideline. You just have to get it out on time. And then that way you can get out of bounds.
Here we go. Brown going to go up top on a slant route over the middle. And the flea flicker to Williams. And Turner Williams is going to be tackled at the 15-yard line.
Oh, that's a pretty good play.
And they're out of time. That'll do it for the first half, but it was a good play.
Yeah, that little hook and ladder. You would have liked to have seen Keith Adams a little bit wider so he could have possibly given a second pitch. So you'll see this here. Now, Keith Adams is the next guy you can pitch it to. And so
Wilkins kind of took him away.
Wilkins kind of took it away, yeah.
Yeah, Keith Adams is trying to take a timeout. He don't have any timeouts. And looking for Jacob Zimmerman to see if he has got Coach Barry or not, our third member of our crew. And let's go down to the field to Jacob.
Jacob Zimmerman here, sideline reporting for ESPN. Coach, 20-7 at halftime, not the score you were looking for. What were your thoughts in the first 2 quarters?
No, just made way too many mistakes. You know, we got holding calls that hurt us, illegal procedure, threw a pick 6, which, you know, doesn't help. So we haven't played a very smart or good first half, but the beauty is we're still in the game. So we got to correct those things at halftime, come out and get after them, and we'll be okay.
Tyden Morris got that touchdown right before the half. What did that mean to your squad?
Well, obviously it gives us a big boost. It puts us within 1 score, and we take the lead. So we just got to come out, be sound. We'll be all right. We just got to relax and do what we do best.
Thanks, Coach. That's Rick Barry.
All right, thank you, Jacob. Yeah, it was actually Eric Olson that got the late touchdown right there in the end zone. It was Morris with the first touchdown run, and then it was Eric Olson that caught that touchdown in the corner of the end zone. We'll fire up the InfoWest halftime report after this 60-second timeout. Stay with us here on ESPN Radio and CEC TV, your Region 10 network.
I take the road less traveled, run free, unwind, unravel someplace outside with lots to do. Green trees, red rocks, and don't forget that blue sky. The sunshine shining, sunshine pouring on me. Think I might just stay a while. Say hooray all day because the sun is gonna shine on me. Sun is gonna shine on me. Sun's gonna shine on me.
Heather, get our print Caribbean. Oh, and there's the bottom. Does this one have more water?
Can you tell me why? Careful.
All right, welcome back. InfoWest halftime report. Learn more about the referral program. How fast can your internet go? Yeah, you want a speed test? InfoWest can do it for you, get you residential internet service. They truly are Southern Utah's internet people at InfoWest, and the T-Line is performing. We had the Jetettes performing at the Dixie game across town earlier at the half, and by the way, these two teams went 1-2 in state. We won't know until late February, early February, till the Drill State Championship, who gets it this year. And at the half, 20-14, it is the Pineview Panthers here on the road tonight with the lead over the Thunder. Both teams into the locker room talking about the second half adjustments, and of course both these teams trying to slow down some stars. It was Tide Morris with the touchdown early in this game that put, after 2 field goals, Desert Hills up 7-6, and then big momentum swinging play on the interception by Ian Becker. Then later it was Keith Adams with the touchdown. Actually, it was Adams with the touchdown, then the pick six by Becker. And then right before the half, it was actually Eric Olson that had an unbelievable catch, and he held it just long enough, deemed the officials one of those calls that you feel like could have went either way. Let's check it all out and kind of, there's your scoring summary, but let's see how it played out as we check the first half replay highlights from our good friends here producing the game tonight. We got James, Marcus, Lauren, everybody in the CEC TV truck rocking it, and there was quite a bit of fireworks. And let's go to the highlights. Both these teams ready to put on hopefully more of a show in the second half, as it's a one-score game. Early in this game, you could see Tyler Brown caught rhythm. He kind of picked up where he left off last week against the Snow Canyon Warriors, and his favorite guy was Moten with the catch there. In fact, out of his 14 completions that Brown had, I think 8 of them went to Moten. And now here's Noah Fuitalolo. Uh-oh, Lotulele coming in. Lola Tai, excuse me, with that sack. And then more Pineview offense as they get the screen to Keith Adams, and then some blocking downfield. And Keith Adams, he knows what to do when he gets an open space. Good tackle there by Turnbow late. Adams again, look at the low center of gravity running the football, and this one down inside the 3-yard line, and then they try to go with a little trickeration, and the drive stalls out there with Jake Wilkins coming in getting a sack. And there's a pass to Olson. This is a big play over the middle. Olson makes a move, and Olson going to take it down near the 40 of the Pineview Panthers. Fui would keep it up top. Here's Turnbow. This was a 4th down conversion, and Turnbow fighting for every yard he can get. And then more Fuitalolo as he finds Olson. This will take it down inside the 5, and that would set up Tyden Morris. And Tyden Morris from 3 yards out, just pushing the pile, bulldozing. You can see the power of both Pineview's running back Keith Adams and Tyden Morris right there for the Desert Hills Thunder. And then more of Keith Adams, little crease, make a man miss. Austin Turnbow with a nice tackle down low. Pineview continuing to march it in, driving here, out route. Here's Moten. Moten, the guy in the half, flipped up into the air, but again, huge half for Moten. He had 9 catches for 99 yards, and here's Keith Adams. Does he stop? No! He keeps fighting into the end zone. Touchdown. And at this point, it is 13-7. Uh-oh, now it's 20-7. Ian Becker pick 6, Coach.
Yeah, no, Ian it was just a late throw, and he was already in his hip pocket.
Late in the half, though, shovel pass.
Nice scheme here. Nice design play. Let that defensive line get upfield and then just kind of toss it underneath there.
And here's the touchdown. Did he hold it long enough? Couple steps, going out of bounds.
If you're a Desert Hills fan, it was a catch. If you're a Pineview fan, it was not a catch.
Mm-hmm. Officials deemed it a catch. Highlights brought to you tonight by Holbrook Asphalt. And good news, we're tracking really nicely for our big score dessert. If we got it the Dixie game earlier, so any Flyer fans out there, head over to Yogurtland. Everybody with you gets 5 ounces free yogurt, absolutely free. Compliments of Holbrook Asphalt, and we'll see if we can get you another run at Holbrook Asphalt later tonight at the half, 20-14. Desert Hills trailing the Pineview Panthers in the 4A quarterfinals. This is the InfoWest halftime report. We'll take a 2-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll dive into the Wilkinson stats for you and get you some second half adjustments as well. On the We Win Injury Loss scoreboard at the break, Pineview leads by 6.
I take the road less traveled, run free, unwind, unravel someplace outside with lots to do. Green trees, red rocks, and don't forget that blue sky. The sunshine shining, sunshine pouring on me. Think I might just stay a while. Say hooray all day because the sun is gonna shine on me. Sun is gonna shine on me. So if you're looking for me, then you better look down where there's tall palm trees and shopping sprees. Sip my tires and don't forget that blue sky. The sunshine shining, sunshine pouring on me. Think I might just stay a while. Say hooray all day because the sun is gonna shine on me. Sun is gonna shine on me. Sun's gonna shine on me.
Hey, welcome back here. InfoWest halftime report at the break. 20-14 Pineview Panthers. This is a completely different storyline than we saw in the first meeting a couple of weeks ago when Desert Hills won 38-17. Let's dive into the Wilkinson stats for you. Tyler Brown, 14 out of 19, 146 yards passing. Really efficient again, just like he was last week when they beat Snow Canyon. Keith Adams, 14 carries, buck 2 on the ground, and Tyson Moten mentioned him in our highlights. 9 catches in the first half for 99 yards. Noah Fuatololo, he goes 6 of 10, 135 yards passing, and the touchdown to Eric Olson. 6 carries, just 3 yards rushing for Tyden Morris. But Tyden Morris obviously got things going in the receiving game. So did Eric Olson. 3 catches, 77 yards for EO, and a touchdown. Morris had Tyden Morris had a 5-yard swing pass, and then he had that long reception. I think they gave that to Turnbow. Did you give that to Turnbow? Because Turnbow's numbers, 2 for 53. I think Morris should have 2 for 48, I think, because that was a pass, a shovel
It was
pass.
a little shovel pass underneath. That was him, yeah. So
Yeah.
I think that was a good 40, 45-yard gain.
Yeah, but Turnbow might have 53 because he had a couple of deep catches on a couple of out routes on that key drive there in that 2-minute drill. So regardless, Fui, only 6 completions, though. Any concern? They didn't throw it as much in that. They're going to have to throw it more as we talk second half adjustments for the Thunder?
Yeah, I think, I don't see a lot of changes that they have to make. I thought at the end of the first quarter, they really had Pineview on the ropes with the run to pass and what they were doing. And then right there before the half, I would like to see them probably just throw more to the middle of the field on the hashes, because that's where it looks like it's open to me. And they have really good matchups with Turnbow and Olsen.
Yeah. If you missed it, how about our first game of our doubleheader? 36-35, Dixie gets their 7th win of the season. They knock out the defending state champs in double overtime. Dixie gets it done. Touchdowns from Shea Anderson, Barbin, Takao, and a big win in that one over there at Dixie High School. So Dixie probably either coming over, some of their fans to watch the second half here, or some of their fans maybe jumping on and watching the second half on the live stream, because the Flyers will await the winner. And we know on one half of the semifinal, we're going to have an all-Region 10 showdown.
I think if either team or either group comes over here, it's just to enjoy a really good football game because they know each other so well.
On the other side of the bracket, Ridgeline is blanking Logan 36-0. That game is probably close to going final. And how about Crimson Cliffs up 17-0 on the road at Green Canyon? They could pitch another shutout. This would be their 3rd shutout in a row, I think, Coach.
Yeah, no, like I said, man, they are playing as well as you can play right now. Green Canyon, I haven't seen them a ton this year. They're super big, but I don't know how athletically skilled they are. And, again, it's Crimson's going to bend, don't break type of defense and keep everything in front and let that front 6 or 7 get after you.
So they scored Dixie scored us a touchdown, goes for it on a 2-point conversion, gets the win. Crimson blanking Green Canyon right now. Ridgeline blanking Logan right now. And at the half, Pineview leads 20-14 over Desert Hills. Let's go down to Jacob Zimmerman. Carl pointed out we're ready for Jacob, who is with, I think, Coach Meyer of the Pineview Panthers. Here's Jacob on the field. Take it away, Jacob.
Jacob Zimmerman here on the sideline for ESPN, here with Coach Meyer. Coach, your thoughts on the first half leading at halftime?
Yeah, we had a good first half. Really good job, being able to run the ball offensively. Tyler's playing really well, completing some passes. We're going to keep that going this second half. Defense is playing awesome. We're keeping points off the board, staying physical against these guys. We're stopping the run, and that will keep shut down that run game. We got to do some other few things better, but we're expecting to play another good second half here.
Any adjustments you guys talked about in the locker room for the second half?
No, just making sure that we're doing our jobs and doing them correctly. So we're just trying to lock everything in, making sure that the boys can play loose, play free, and get after it this second half.
Thanks, Coach.
All right, that was Jacob Zimmerman down on the field with Coach Ben Meyer, one of the assistant coaches. Does a great job helping out with Coach Hausner and the rest of the staff. We'll take a final timeout, come back second half after this 60-second break. 20-14, this has been the InfoWest Halftime Report. Pineview on top of Desert Hills.
Radio Dixie 91.3. Young the Giant, something to believe in.
John, what song do you want to hear?
Next, Miss Calendris. You'll be on the SWAT team, the best SWAT team. It's a fantastic situation.
I was going to talk to you last time.
We're back. InfoWest Halftime Report in the books. 20-14. Pineview leading. By the way, Correction, I said that Dixie went to double overtime. They did not go to double overtime. They got the 2-point conversion to win after they scored in the first overtime. Either way, Dixie wins by a point over Skyview.
Yeah, no, they at home they go for the win. That's gutsy, right?
Yeah, season on the line.
Usually, at home you just said, hey, you know what, we're going to kick the extra point going to that second overtime. But Coach Monkers must have felt really good about what he saw with that play call and went with it, man.
After 31 years calling plays as a high school football coach, Coach Monkers has seen and done it all. It must have been a gut feeling.
Yeah, and he just doesn't. I hate to say it this way, but he doesn't care. He has trust that his players are going to make a play. And so you kind of throw everything else out.
Real quickly, your thoughts on Crimson blanking Green Canyon? That defense for the Mustangs playing really good.
Yeah, they're playing really well, and it's all matchup right now. So there are certain teams that don't match up well for them, and there's teams that match up really well for them. Green Canyon's one that matches up really well for them because Green Canyon wants to run the ball and be physical. Well, Crimson loves that because it keeps everything in front, and then they can let their front 6 and 7 just get after it.
Of course, they lost to Green Canyon, but that seems like eternity ago. That was week 1.
That was
Both teams are different now.
Week 1, your play sheet is super vanilla. You're on the road, right, as a team. And like I said this early too, you're on the road again, but you're going to a familiar place. You've already been there once. There's nothing unfamiliar to you. You already know what you're doing. And, the coaches do a really good job over there because it's a business trip.
All right. So if Crimson hangs on, we know Region 10 team's going to win. Well, there could be 3 or 4 in the semis. Looks like Ridgeline's going to beat Logan. They're up 36-0. That game should be about final.
You're going to have 3 Region 10 teams in this semifinal.
Yep.
Which, hey, has that ever changed? Has that ever been different? It seems like that almost all the time.
Yeah, you had a Region 10 versus 11 in the volleyball state championship last night. Desert Hills unfortunately loses, so Ridgeline is your 4A state volleyball championship. Good year for Coach Allred, though, in the Thunder volleyball team.
Yeah, and that Ridgeline team was definitely just more talent. They had a lot more talent on that side of the ball, but give Desert Hills credit.
All right, real quickly, let's go back to your Camping World keys to the game. How'd the teams do?
I thought Desert Hills did mix it up pretty good, run to pass. I think they get kind of caught sometimes every first down. They run the ball the first play. I think they need to do a little bit more play action on first down, throw the ball down the field. I said stay out of 3rd and long. They haven't done that. They have to stay out of those penalties and turnovers. Okay, they actually are -1, not
pick +6.
And then Pineview run the football, which they are. Play action, I've seen some of that, and stop the run. So both teams about 2 out of 3 there, and that's why we have such a close game.
Yeah, 20-14. Panthers will kick off. So Desert Hills will get the football first. Devin Dixon, Carl Frankie with you here. Our Ideal Home and Paint action here in the 4A state quarterfinals. Thanks for watching, everybody. If you're tuned in on the live stream, if you're listening on radio, you want to watch this game, just go to our website, sportsradio977.com, or you can stop by the CEC TV YouTube page, same feed. I think KSL, Utah Sports TV taking our feed tonight as well. So lots of ways to access the live stream of the second half. 20-14. It'll be Austin Kogan to get the second half started. Back deep, Cyrus Polu and Zach Ford.
And they've kept it over on Polu's side. They feel a little bit more comfortable with him returning the ball than Ford.
And it's into the end zone for the touchback. And Noah Fuitsalolo, who was 6 of 10 in that first half with a touchdown, will be back on the field. Over 100 yards. Some good moments there, but when he had time to throw, when he didn't, obviously you had some sacks by this Panther defense, and then there was the pick 6, the only really true mistake Noah made in the first half.
Yeah, and I think Noah does a pretty good job of throwing on the run, too. I wonder if they start maybe doing a little bit of that, get him out of that pocket, move the pocket a little bit for him. We'll see what Pineview does here because they've played really close to the receivers. They've been burnt over the top a few times. I wonder if they loosen up a little bit here.
All right, back to live action here. Opening moments of the second half. Fui in a little bit of trouble. Going to tuck run, and he is going to try to get back near the 15, but he's going to lose yardage. It's going to be a sack, and that's the way we start half number 2, a loss of 5 for the Thunder.
Yeah, it looked like he was reading Lincoln Holmes the whole way. Lincoln was blanketed outside, and Fui just kind of tucked it and tried to get out of that pocket.
And nice job keeping him in that pocket.
Yeah.
Couldn't really get outside, kept him in the pocket. Finally, they get to him. I couldn't tell. Who got that sack, Coach? Did you notice? I want to give credit. Nice play there. It was
15,
Lolatai?
Lolatai.
Lolatai. That's his second of the game.
Yeah.
So second down and about 14 Here's Fui, going to throw over the middle, and it's short and incomplete. Looks like he was trying to find Turnbow.
Yeah.
Turnbow looked a little shaken up there.
Yeah, well, he's, it looks like it's, I don't know if it's his arm or if his leg there. Kind of hold his arm gingerly. See Noah here. It just comes out weird. Come out of his hand weird.
So 3rd and long for the Thunder.
Here, you're looking for Olsen on this play. If it's 3rd and long, trying to hit Olsen. Oh, there's that.
Shovel pass to Tide Morris, and they bottled it up.
Yeah.
This time they were ready for it.
Yeah, well, Pineview did a better job on the back end staying. They didn't come all the way across and commit to it. They really stayed contained and stayed patient there, and the running back ran right to him.
And so it will be a pickup of a couple by Tide Morris, number 12.
Yeah, you know who's having a heck of a game is number 2 for Pineview now. Nalu.
Tonu. He's been flying around. Him and Lolatai both.
Tonu.
And there's a Cyrus Polu kick. Returnable by Williams at the 48. Going to reverse field. Eric Olsen, though, is going to get to him and keep him to just a 4-yard return. But into Thunder territory. Yeah. Really good field position here for their first drive of the second half.
And the crackback rule allowed him to only get so far because Eric would have been Olsen would have been cracked right there, and it would have been a big penalty. So that rule changes that play big time now.
You're right, though. Tanner Fordham didn't want to pick up a penalty,
and
so he
great job,
stopped.
right?
He
Great
stopped.
job.
Yeah.
And that's the stuff you got to not do. You have great field position. You don't want to add minus 15 to that.
Trips to the near side with Becker, Williams, and Moten. Rosenlund to the top of your screen. They're going to run it to Keith Adams. Keith Adams has a little bit of a crease, bounces to the outside, breaking tackles, still fighting and still going, and it's a pickup of almost 11, and that'll move the chains of Fabulous Freddy's first down. Yeah. He just does not want to go down.
He's the best player on this field right now, bar none, in my opinion, and he has been for the last couple weeks. And this shows you why. He is a next level back.
Saw Jake Wilkins dive, but his feet couldn't get to him. They're going to go up top. A little turn around curl route, caught by Abe Roseland.
Yeah, on that play, again, they're trying to see where the backer goes. The backer's widening too soon. I think the backer still has to get some depth and then come up after the throw into the flat.
Run to Keith Adams, and not much there. That time they find him.
No. That was a good job by Desert Hill, staying home on that weak side. Tried to cut back and jump cut back outside, and Desert Hills kept contained and made it, tackled him for, maybe a 1-yard gain?
Yep.
Now you get a 3rd down and 5. Playbook's pretty open here. You kind of run anything you want. They're gonna be in this offset here.
Tyler Brown has Williams in the slot to the left. They're going to run it, though, to Keith Jackson off the right side, and he's going to be stopped shy of a first down. So it's going to be 4th and 2.
Mm-hmm. They're definitely going for this.
You're deep enough into Thunder territory.
Nope, they're going to kick it.
They're going to bring on Kogan for a field goal. This is going to be about a 46-yarder. So 46-yarder for Kogan. He's got plenty of leg from this distance, Coach, and this does push it up to a 2-possession lead.
If you're Desert Hills, you maybe send somebody back, which they are. Looks like Turnbow's going to go back if he's short. But also if you're Desert Hills, look for fake here.
Here's the snap, the hold, and a 46-yarder by Kogan, driven, and it is right through the uprights. How about Austin Kogan, 3 for 3? That's the longest one he's hit tonight.
Yeah, that was a great kick. The mechanics of it all, watch the snap here, perfect. The hold, and that's right down the Piper.
Yep, it's good. 46-yarder for Kogan. We'll take a 30-second timeout. Desert Hills will have the ball when we return. Pineview stretches the lead 23-14 on the We Win Injury Law scoreboard.
I take the road less traveled, run free, unwind, unravel someplace outside with lots to do. Green trees, red rocks, and don't forget that blue sky. The sunshine shining, sunshine pouring on me. Think I might just stay a while. Say hooray all day because the sun is gonna shine on me. Sun is gonna shine on me. Sun's gonna shine on me.
Well, nice start for the Panthers defense, forcing a 3-and-out. And then the offense drives down, drives stalls, but there's Kogan with a 46-yarder to push the lead up to 2 scores. 9-point lead, 23-14. 8:37 left to go on the Nets on fire clock. And we get closer to our Holbrook Asphalt big score dessert. We just need a couple more points. I think we're on track to get it. Polu, nice return out across 25-30. Polu breaking outside. Polu to the 40. Polu to midfield. Here is Cyrus Polu all the way down to the 42-yard line of Pineview. A great return by the freshman.
Yeah, that was a great return. I like how he cut back inside and then able to get back outside again. Watch him. This is a big freshman running this football.
Polu.
And he's going to be a freak.
He's only a freshman. Him and Talfa both, the left tackle.
That's almost a horse collar. He got lucky on that.
Yeah, I think Kogan, good job of letting go.
Staying up, yeah.
If he doesn't let
go. If
go.
he pulls him to the ground, it's a penalty.
And that would have hurt him bigger. But now the drive will start, still good field position, and now a bunch
That's on
of
the
movement.
offense there. The left guard moved.
Yep. Another penalty. How many false starts have we seen in this game tonight? That is penalty number 11. At the half, both teams had 5 penalties. Passing yards.
Center again.
Passing yards right now, Pineview 150, Desert Hills 137. But rushing yards, Pineview 141. And Desert Hills, because of the sacks, negative rushing yards right now, -4. Stats brought to you by Wilkinson's. Light it up, Region 9 Lights, fans, home decor, and so much more. Contractors, homeowners, always welcome at Wilkinson's. Turnbow goes motion, makes it trips to the left side. Fui looking over the middle. Nothing there, has time, taking a shot down the middle. Olsen wide open, caught it. Olsen, 10, 5, touchdown Thunder. What a big play there. It's a 47-yarder.
Marcus McKenzie coming across the field, knocked his own defenseman out of the way. You'll see it in the replay. He knocks his own guy out of the way.
So they go, and they finally give Fui some time here.
Yeah.
And they only rushed 4. And they were,
you're
Dylan Becker was spying,
Yeah,
so
you're not
you
gonna
could
see
see
it.
all day there for him to throw.
You're not going to see it on the replay. Why is the replays always so tight? I mean, it's great, but man, it's so tight.
And Olsen's second touchdown of the night. Here's the extra point brought to you by Simply Wisdom Teeth. And just like that, 23 to 21, 2-point game on the We Win Injury Law scoreboard. We'll be right back here from Desert Hills High.
Ideal Home and Paint. Ideal has all the top quality brands like PPG, Pratt & Lambert, and Cimarron floor epoxy coatings. Ideal has that. Check out their paint design center, 4096 South River Road, or call 656-0801.
There's so many rewards in life. You coming into our home was one of the greatest rewards we could have ever had.
Need an appliance or two? AWP's got you. Check out the remodeled expansive showroom, highlighting the Cafe series with colors like matte black, matte white, and modern glass. Make your kitchen stand out. Come see the local boys at AWP across the freeway from the Bloomington Walmart.
Hey, we're back. 47-yard touchdown to Eric Olsen, and it's a 2-point game. Pineview going to get the ball. Returnable by Moten from the 10. He had to pick it up, and he's not going to get much. He won't even get the 16, or barely the 16. And things tightening up here at Desert Hills High School, Coach.
Yeah, this is kind of white-knuckling now, so still plenty of time in the third quarter. Uncle Mo is starting to shift again.
Mm-hmm. First and 10 Panthers. They will spot it at the 16.
If the guys in the truck have that replay of the last touchdown from the end zone angle, I'd love to see it because
you saw something that freed up Eric Olsen.
Yeah, there's no way he was that open. Here you go.
Ask and you shall receive.
Oh, still don't see it because the camera angle's so tight. It's okay, guys. You tried.
Yeah, they gave it to us.
Yeah.
It was kind of on the wide side of the field.
Yeah, you'll see Marcus come across and just totally knock his guy off.
First down, short run for the Panthers. One more
Watch,
look.
right here.
He
runs right and cuts him off. cut off his own guy.
There you go. See the truck coming
Look
through
at it,
for
guys.
you, Coach.
I love it.
You got it.
Buying drinks.
2nd down and 9. Tyler Brown under pressure, and Tyler Brown going to throw it late, and it's going to be incomplete. He just avoids the sack. That was a nice play just to get rid of it.
Just to get rid of it. Desert Hills brought some pressure there. Looks like again from the outside.
Was that Lincoln Holmes on a blitz from the backer position?
Yeah, I think so.
I think it was Lincoln Holmes. One of the juniors on this Thunder team. Plays both ways. Plays outside backer and then plays receiver.
He's a heck of an athlete, and he's really good at basketball as well.
Yeah, probably going to be the leading scorer for the Thunder on the hardwood this fall. Outside pass, and it's caught by Moten.
And a first down.
Moten with the sticky hands working one-on-one, and he makes a catch from Tyler Brown, who put it right on him.
Yeah, right now for Desert Hills, you got Eric Olson, and then you got Tyson Moten for Pineview making big plays for the team.
And Trey Levitt was in good coverage there.
Yeah.
Just couldn't get the breakup because he kind of posted up and used his body to make sure he could seal and catch that high point that ball. They'll run it, keep it by Brown. And
oh, man, if he would have seen the hole to his left, if he would have just at least a little jump cut left, he would have probably got another 5-6 yards out of that one.
As it stands, it's still a pickup of 3.
Watch this hole to the left here. Boom. Follow those guys out.
Yep. And 2nd down and 7 here. Pineview leading 23-21. 6:50 and ticking left in the 3rd quarter. Winner moves on to play Dixie next Friday. For the loser, unfortunately, season comes to an end. Brown going to throw. Come back. Turn. Got it. Moten again. His 11th catch of this game.
Yeah.
He's unguardable right now.
No, he's. I told you this is the matchup they want right here. Looks like they're switching corners because he could come up a little gimpy here. Trey did.
Yeah.
So they're putting in number 5, Ashton Stevens.
Stevens got the start tonight.
Yeah.
They kind of went to work, picked on him a little bit in the first half, giving Levitt a look. And you're right. Maybe he's trying to play through an injury, and that's why they're going to go back to Stevens. 1st and 10 after Fabulous Freddy's first down.
There's
to
the
Moten.
wheel.
And pressure comes in. Brown is in trouble. He stays on his feet, rolling to the right. How'd he stay up? There's a flag down, and he's going to get midfield. All of that is going to be a gain of 3, and we await the flag. They like the athleticism of Brown.
They do. It seemed to be because they're having they're running the ball with his read as a quarterback keep. So
yep.
That was a pretty good job by the weak side linebacker to pick up the back coming out of the backfield on a shoot route finally.
In postgame last week, Andy Thompson caught up with Gary Croton. He said that he liked the running ability of Tyler Brown, and that's why they're going with him. And it's going to be a legal contact downfield against Desert Hills anyway, so it was a defensive penalty.
It looks like it was on Turnbow. Turnbow was a little heated, a little fired up there. I don't know if he.
Turnbow's in the middle of the field.
It's not him. I don't know who it is then. Oh, there's a little hold there, a little tug.
It's an automatic first down. They move the chains. They'll be at the Thunder 40. Pineview
They've
up by
let
2.
them play. They've let them play in the trenches.
23-21. Adams comes up to talk to Becker. Now he'll drop back to the sidecar left of the quarterback of the Pineview Panthers, Tyler Brown. Panthers working right to left on your radio dial. They're going to throw a quick hitch about 5 yards downfield. It's complete. And it's Marcus McKenzie. The ball is out, and Desert Hills jumps on it. Somebody put a big get-floored hit by Get-Floored Construction on McKenzie and dislodged that football, and the Desert Hills have their first takeaway of the night.
Someone lit him up there.
We talked about the takeaways, 38 takeaways. That's number 39 at one point.
39.
They have been leading the nation in takeaways, and they get their first here, and it was Wilkins and who? He's down on the field, and that's Cy Nunley that was the guy that forced that fumble.
Just about to say I haven't heard his name called all night, and he made that play.
Cy Nunley forces the fumble. I didn't see who recovered it.
There it is again. That was Cy. Put his helmet right on the ball. And
Holmes, maybe? No, Holmes is back here. So Cy Nunley forced the fumble.
Empty package.
Fui all alone in the quarterback, and now they're going to be a timeout?
Yeah,
Pineview's going to burn a timeout. We'll catch our well, let's see if we can see who picked up that fumble, guys. One more look. Scott Gibson bringing the Intercap Lending timeout. We know Nunley forced it, but I still wasn't able to pick up who recovered that. I want to give some credit here. There's the hit by Nunley. You see the ball clearly out. Adams, it was Broden Cox, 22, that recovered it. There you go. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
Gives us a chance to thank some sponsors. Appreciate Sport Clips. It's good to be a guy. Walk-ins always welcome. Ask for the MVP treatment at the 2 St. George Sport Clips. Appreciate our friends at Get Floored Construction. Mentioned that big hit that caused the fumble, but Christian Jensen, Get Floored Construction, they have homes for sale, and they specialize in remodeling your existing home. Take your equity, maybe get some new flooring, some new window coverings. Call Christian Jensen with Get Floored today, 773-2667, or visit getflooredsouthernutah.com. Again, as always, we're looking for the Holbrook Asphalt Big Score Dessert. We just need over 25 points, and everybody can go get theirs at the St. George Yogurtland after the game. And, of course, we got to name our Ernie's Player of the Game, as well as our Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play of the Game. We'll have a couple of awards we'll hand out in the post-game show. Still a long time before that. 6:01 to go third quarter.
If you're Desert Hills here, you're going to target Olson. You like this matchup right now.
Fui looking to throw. Going downfield. It is Olson, and he can't bring it in. He's out of bounds, and it's incomplete
just too
anyway.
late. The ball is thrown way too late, and Olson's waiting on the ball. This thing's got to be thrown over his shoulder.
Was it into zone coverage? Were they dropping in deep thirds there with the corner?
No, he was manned up on him on the whole way down the field. So
okay.
I don't know if it's a matchup type. Looks like it was man. Looked like man free.
Yeah, you're right. And it was a good job there by number 18, Preston Christensen, the free safety.
Yeah.
That made sure he didn't catch it and stripped it out there. But I think it would have been out of bounds anyhow.
Yeah, it would have been close again. But I just think the ball just got out too late.
Tight one here. Panthers lead by 2. Desert Hills with possession, 2nd down and 10 from their own 31. A quick throw, and it's deflected incomplete.
If you're Ian Becker.
Lolatai, again, making a play for this Panther defense.
Yeah.
He's been everywhere.
Yeah, if you're Ian Becker there, you're like, oh, you're just maybe a step or two just late where you think you're going to pick that off. He could step right in there and pick that off, I think.
Right tackle probably should have rode Lolatai out of there to create a passing lane. But Fui, they're trying to get the ball out quick, and that's going to happen sometimes when you're trying to get it out quick.
And they've been rushing up the field quite a bit. They're trying to keep him in that pocket. They're trying to not allow him to get outside on him. Okay, here we go. Big down, 3rd and 10.
They'll go empty. Fui, look at it. No, they blow it dead.
They had what they wanted, too, because why run yourself into the flat? Keep your corner there.
By the way, if you've looked at the 4A bracket, the games in the semis next week, it says to be announced.
Yeah.
Just got word that the games will be played at home sites. So the lower seed, so Desert Hills the 1 seed. So if they win, they'll be at home. If Pineview were to win this game, they would have to go to Dixie next Friday night. Just got that confirmed from Mr. Hammer with the UHSAA. Thanks, Craig, for the update. I was wondering about that. Fui on 3rd and long. Over the middle, and it's Olson again. He overshot him. He had him a step or two ahead of the defense, but he threw it incomplete.
That was the same play they were going to run the time before, and he just missed him. That's the matchup you like right now if you're Pineview, if you're Desert Hills, and you can tell by the way they're targeting them. That's that's a big one. And it looks like Fui's coming off a little dinged up here.
Yeah, it looked like he was kind of right arm.
He got a helmet right in the right elbow, I think.
Yeah, his right arm was kind of hanging.
Nalu.
So Cyrus Polu on to punt.
Well, that's a big advantage if you're a high seed now. You got another home game if you win, a home site win. I wonder if
high short kick, and they're going to get away from it. It's going to land at midfield. It does take a nice little 10-yard hop, and it'll go down to the Pineview 39.
I wonder if it's just because of conflict of like scheduling, maybe at the college or at SUU or whatever it is. But
and it's normally the semis would always be at Rice Eccles.
I just like the neutral site for semis. I just like that. You earn the right for a couple home games for the first game and then the quarterfinals. I've always liked the neutral site.
Yeah, and we don't know the reasoning behind it.
No, I don't know the logistics, and it is what it is,
Yeah, and now the teams that had the best seed get rewarded.
Yeah, that's right.
So Dixie's kind of, I don't know. They probably don't care who they play, but if Pineview does win, Dixie gets another home game. It's pretty cool for those seniors. And a high pass incomplete. Moten is cramping maybe. Moten goes down. You can see him. For our television streaming audience, Moten looked like, let's hope it's just a cramp. take a shot here on the replay. They're trying to go exclusively to Moten on a lot of to the sticks and around. That was high throw, and immediately he
I don't know if he can't. Did he come down weird on it?
It looks like that calf might have been cramping.
Usually your leg goes straight when it's a cramp.
Intermountain Sports Medicine team out there. And, of course, one of our great sponsors. They do such a great job keeping our athletes safe and ready to go. And, boy, there's been a lot of injuries this year throughout Region 10, hasn't there, Coach?
Yeah, there's been a ton.
And you got Mark Harris there, Pineview High School, trying to work on Moten, Desert Hills.
Do you think
Ashley Humphreys is the Intermountain Sports Medicine trainer?
Do you think the lack of, being able to work with the kids through certain times of the year because of COVID, maybe caused some of these injuries where there weren't quite, the strength and conditioning coaches couldn't have them longer or whatever it is? I don't know. I'm not making excuses, but it just seems to be a lot of just weird injuries.
Yeah, and quarter. I think Fui only missed a half.
Well, because of concussion.
Yeah, so he had to leave the game, but he's able to get cleared and get out of protocol. So he's been one of the guys. Hunter Johnson played through a lot of injuries, played a lot of snaps, but Barvin missed significant time. We know Rosenlund and Tyler Brown both had injuries. One of their other sophomore quarterbacks, Nash Schroeder, got injured really early in the season. You saw Cedar play a couple different quarterbacks. Carter Ashby, the quarterback at Hurricane, he got hurt. I mean, it seemed like that quarterback position, not exclusively, but that was an injured position in the region this year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the quarterback position was big, especially for, Dixie and Crimson.
Still 23-21 on the WeWin scoreboard. 435wewin.com. If you've been injured in an accident, they will fight for you and win for you, period.
This is a big series for Pineview.
Brown going to throw, going deep down the field, and McKenzie kind of stopped and started again, and it's incomplete. That was kind of a weird sequence there.
Yeah, I'm surprised. He almost was trying to shield the defender on his hip there and then burst at the last second, but I didn't think he needed to. He could have just kept running. I don't think he needs to play with that, with Ashton Stevens.
There's a flag down anyway. Wouldn't have mattered because it's a hold on the Panthers. But they will decline it. Interesting.
Yeah.
And now you can bring the run game back into play here.
Well, it's 3rd down and 10. I haven't seen Pineview run many screens tonight. Maybe they'll run a screen play here. Who knows?
And 3rd down and 10. I mean, Keith Adams can get some chunks, but probably not a running situation. And they're going to throw. Brown low. Now there's going to be movement.
The receivers keep switching off. Who's on, who's off. Just get on the ball. One of you on, one of you off.
False start against Pineview. But that's been the penalty that's kind of really hurt both these teams. By the way, Hearst Ace Hardware update, 17-7. Crimson has the shutouts off the board. Green Canyon has scored.
And still, though, it's Crimson. It sounds like Crimson is really controlling that game.
Yeah, and they got to be probably pacing. They started at 6 just like this game, so probably late 3rd quarter somewhere in that one.
If you're Pineview here, you just don't want to turn the ball over. You don't want to strip sack. Get the ball out if you can.
Going to throw 3rd down and long, and it's going to be tipped and incomplete. Olsen back there with the company. It was intended for Abe Rosenlund, and Pineview's going to have to punt the football.
I'm surprised that Pineview wants to attack these safeties and not the corners. I would attack the corners as much as possible. And they're attacking these safeties that are, they're.
Well, Mortensen started on him for what it's worth.
True.
But he ran it was a route over the middle into Eric Olsen's territory.
It's like a bang 8 is what it's called. They're trying to hit him right on that break, on that hash. And Olsen's just playing that center field position really well tonight.
Austin Turnbow back, standing inside his own 30. Austin Kogan to punt here for the Panthers. He's standing at his own 22. It's a high kick and short.
The punting game for both teams has not been all that spectacular tonight.
Yeah, Kogan with the field goals has been perfect, 3 for 3. That one, though, he didn't get all of it. And it's going to be out of bounds at the 46. So Desert Hills at their own 46, trailing 23-21 with 5 minutes, 12 seconds left in the 3rd quarter, Coach. We haven't settled anything.
No, this is far from over. Far from over.
Turnbow and Olsen going to swap sides. Morris behind Fui. Pistol.
Yeah, you're going to probably see Turnbow maybe go in motion here. We'll see what happens.
Fui, first down, going to run it to Morris. Morris going to try to bounce and break a tackle. He's dragging Fordham, and he'll pick up about 3.
I think that's the first run play
second half.
For the second half, yeah.
Other than Noah scrambling, trying to run.
Yep.
And they are still, because of all the sacks, at only, like, right at no rushing yards tonight after that 3-4 yard gain. Second down and 7. Which is a huge adjustment for Pineview defensively from what happened in the first matchup when Titan Morris had 300-plus yards rushing. Lolatai coming on a blitz. Fui steps up. Now Fui's going to roll to the right. Stiff arm, gets out of bounds, and he'll get it to midfield. And it'll be just a short pickup of a yard or so.
I still don't understand why kids feel the need to jump inside. The guy's always going to try to go outside. He doesn't want to go inside. So you'll see here, not the first guy. Second guy here, 85, jumps inside. Just stay on his outside shoulder and force him back into where you have your middle linebacker.
It was spotted actually at the 49, didn't give him midfield. So it's third down and 7. Thunder, can they move the chains here? Quick pass over the middle and wide open, and Eric Olson. No, Lincoln Holmes. It goes right through his hands.
That's
incomplete.
22, isn't it?
Oh, is it Broden Cox?
Yeah, I think that's Broden Cox.
You're right, it was Broden Cox. Hasn't been targeted tonight, but he was wide open, Coach.
Yeah, he was wide open. They almost forgot he was on the field.
Well, you go to Olson and Turnbow, and,
yeah.
And then
he was like he was the guy that, like, you know, hey, we don't need to cover him. We haven't seen him out here before, and he was wide open. Had a shot.
Oh, that one's going to haunt Broden tonight.
I think
that was enough for a first down.
Yeah, he'll make up for it, I'm sure, somewhere on the. You know, he's been making plays, so he'll make up for it.
Punt unit on for the Thunder. That drive started with good field position, goes nowhere. Polu, good line driving kick, takes a big bounce, and it's going to go out of bounds at the 4. There's the kicking game you were looking for.
Yeah, it's so ugly when it comes off his foot. It's so you don't even want to go near it. It's like poison.
And so Pineview will have to start this drive inside their own 5-yard line.
Yeah, it long has it been like where we've seen like someone that really can punt where they kind of turn it over and it's deep and high. Nowadays it's a lot of rugby punting because it's very the ball's going to jump and run and you don't want to really pick it up.
It'll be a net punt with no return of 44 yards. And now the worst field position of the game for the Panthers offense. But they got number 1, Keith Adams Jr., but
nice
he's
play there by
not
Desert
going to
Hills.
get much at all. It's going to be no gain, or if you got the 4, you might even lost a little bit here. Robbie Tangren.
Oh, that is all Robbie right there. Nice job keeping outside leverage, keeping that guy off on his inside and just taking care of that gap.
That's what you like to see out of your D lineman, huh?
Yeah, I wish he'd be a little bit more powerful with that inside hand, you know, punch get him off and stay a little bit lower. He's a little bit high, but, you know, he's so strong and he's so big, he was able to make that play.
So Tangren with the tackle for a loss. They're going to say just a loss of 1. Second down 11. Into the end zone. They're going to throw. It's caught outside.
That's a heck of a catch because that was behind him.
Yep, nice catch made there. And that was number 80 of the Panthers, Matthew Costa, the sophomore wide receiver. That might be one of his first catches of the season. I have not called a Panther game where he has caught a ball.
It was funny. After the first meeting, I asked Bernier, Coach Bernier over there does the wide receivers for Pineview, and he goes, half those guys, I almost forgot their names, some of them. They haven't seen them for so long.
So 3rd and 4 here after that pickup of 7 to Matthew Costa. And now here's Tyler Brown. Gonna run it to Keith Adams. Keith Adams gonna try to push the 10, and he's gonna get stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and Desert Hills defense is gonna force a 3 and out here, Coach.
Yeah, that was a great stop. Obviously, it's really hard coming out of the shadow of your own end zone. You don't want to make any mistakes, no sacks, but credit Desert Hills there, really standing their ground, and they kind of just set their eyes on the run game and stop the run first there.
I was trying to see who to give credit on that
tackle. Yeah, it was
tackle.
hard to tell who that was.
Might have been Nunley.
I think it was Nunley or Bundy coming across.
Yeah, one of those two. So Koga's standing a couple yards in the end zone here.
Yeah, this, again, you got to kick it away from Turnbow if you're Pineview.
Turnbow standing at his own 42. Kogan better kick here.
Right at Turnbow.
But returnable from the 44. Turnbow going to go left. Turnbow to the 35. Turnbow to the 30. And finally hit and stopped near the 31-yard line. Excellent return by Turnbow. Good field position for the Thunder.
Yep, nice job there. Gives them a chance to get something done here.
Yeah, they start this drive nearly in field goal range.
Yeah.
And they're down just 2. 23-21. Pineview leads by 2.
And Mason Brinkerhoff, number 22 there, he's got to stay on his outside shoulder. Break down and stay outside and just squeeze. Don't give him a lane out there. And instead, he ran right at Turnbow, and Turnbow's going to just beat him to the outside.
See what they do here. They got Holmes split out wide. Olsen in a trips look is in the middle. And they'll go empty. They'll swing it to Morris, and it's incomplete.
It's incomplete pass.
Noah tried to maybe make sure it was a forward pass. Led Ty Morris just a little bit too far. They have not been able to run the ball. That has been a complete 180 by this Panther defense from the regular season meeting.
Yeah, I think they, taking it on the chin like they did the first time around, they definitely made sure that wasn't going to happen again tonight.
2nd down 10 after the incompletion to Morris. Morris has had some nice things happen with the shovel pass, that one big reception, but has not found a lot of room on the ground. Does have a rushing touchdown from 3 yards out.
Yeah, you're going to have an angle here.
Looking to throw. They pick up the blitz over the middle, and they're going to call PI. Austin Turnbow got taken down there, and that's going to be a 15-yard penalty and a first down around the 15-yard line of Pineview.
Yeah, I got to see. I was looking at Olsen. I thought Olsen was open earlier. He decided to go across the field.
You got Marcus McKenzie defending Turnbow.
He tried to undercut it. He's got to stay on his upfield shoulder and just make sure when he goes to catch that ball, he's knocking it out. So
1st and 10 from just inside the 15 at the 14, and now Desert Hills wants to take a timeout.
Bronco Mendenhall will fix that at the next level.
Scott Gibson, Intercapital, any timeout on the field. We'll step aside. 23-21, and the Thunder in the Red Rock Real Estate Red Zone. We come back on ESPN.
Hey, Julia, are you ready to play band with us? I'm gonna play my clarinet.
And Elmo's gonna play his drum. Drum loud.
Oh, well, you know what to do, Julia.
Julia knows.
With Julia's autism, loud sounds can be too much.
But she still loves to make music. Play band.
Early screening for autism can make a lifetime of difference. Find out more at screenforautism.org.
Fabulous Freddy's is the locals' choice for a full-service car wash. It's fast. Have your car washed in just 20 minutes or less. Fabulous Freddy's always keeps it clean inside and out with 2 Southern Utah locations as well as in Vegas, Lehigh, and Sandy.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Ideal Home and Paint bringing you high school football playoffs, quarterfinals, and this one's been a good one. 23-21 Pineview, but Desert Hills threatening here. Noah going to throw. Now he's going to tuck and look to run, and he's going to be hit and dropped, and then a flag comes in from the White Hat. It's going to be a loss of a couple on the play, and we await another penalty. There have been a lot of flags in this one, and there looks like somebody's slow to get up down there for Pineview.
Both teams just laying it all out on the line tonight, playing hard.
No question.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of knew it was going to be like this, right?
Holding
Just
on the
classic.
Thunder, this is going to back them up. They definitely want to accept this penalty. And we do have an injury timeout brought to you by our friends Intermountain Sports Medicine and Intermountain Sports Performance. Got the 2 locations, including the new location that's been there over a year now at Nets on Fire. Speed, agility training for any sport. And let's take another 30-second timeout for the injury. We'll check on the injury when we come back. 23-21, Pineview up by 2. 2:14 left on the Nets on Fire clock here in quarter number 3.
I take the road less traveled, run free, unwind, unravel someplace someplace outside with lots to do. Green trees, red rocks, and don't forget that blue sky. The sunshine shining, sunshine pouring on me. Think I might just stay a while. Say hooray all day because the sun is gonna shine on me. Sun is gonna shine on me. Sun's gonna shine on me.
Hey, welcome back, everybody, here on Sports Radio 97.7 ESPN, number one sports source in all of Southern Utah, and coming at you on the live stream tonight. Appreciate our friends at CEC TV shooting the pictures for you on the
That's
stream.
Nalu, sorry. Nalu walking
Tony.
off. And he's had a really good game. They need him back on the field.
Mm-hmm. Yep, he's walking off. He's ginger, but he is standing, and now he's bending over on the Panther sideline. The Intermountain Sports Medicine team to take a look at him. In the break, we had a young fan, or maybe he's not a fan, just want to get on TV. He wasn't streaking, but he did have his shirt off, and he ran out on the field and then took off over the fence and out of here.
Yeah, he was pulling maybe a 5.2 40. Down, wind aided maybe.
So Desert Hills, after the holding penalty, are backed up
I think
to the 29.
Desert Hill going to go on top here. So I can see them going right down the middle of the field somewhere with it.
Turnbow goes in motion. Now a retrace, come back to the right. Noah looking left, taking a shot into the end zone. One-on-one coverage, jump ball, and it is caught for a touchdown by Lincoln Holmes. How did he make that catch? It's Lincoln Holmes. He caught it.
Yeah,
he stayed in bounds.
Yeah, he made a great catch. The corner never turned around, never played the football. It was underthrown again.
Well, there's some trust from Fui because he wasn't really open. But
No.
it was one-on-one man coverage.
I just felt like they're going to take a shot out of that little time out there. I mean, this ball is –
Look at that. One-handed –
Sansi, I don't know why he's not turning looking for the football. You have him pinned to the pylon. Turn around, put your back into him, and look for the football.
Great catch, though, by Lincoln Holmes for the touchdown. And Desert Hills is back on top. This is our third lead change of the game. Actually, this is our fourth lead change of the game. Pineview led first. Desert Hills led 7-6. Pineview took the lead back, and now Desert Hills here with 1:45 to go. We'll keep it right here. It's 28-23. And good news, fans. Big Score Dessert compliments of Holbrook Asphalt is in effect. If you're listening, head over to Yogurtland anytime tonight before closing. First 5 ounces of frozen yogurt for you, your entire family. FREE, free. How many yards was that touchdown?
25?
It was 28.
30?
I think it almost backed him up to the 30. So 20, we'll call it 29. 28-yard touchdown. Here it is again. Noah just trusting, and there is Holmes. Top play nominee there.
And Holmes doesn't get targeted much, so it's good to see that because he's a heck of a player.
Oh, yeah. That was a great – caught it with one hand. Like basket catch with one left hand, right?
Yeah.
Polu going to kick this one, and it's going to be returnable from the 2. Here comes Moten. Tyson Moten's got a little bit of room. Tyson Moten into the clear. Tyson Moten could go 40, 30. He's gone, and another lead change. Tyson Moten, 98-yard kickoff return for a touchdown.
Wow.
Fireworks at Desert Hills tonight.
That's his second one this year, I believe.
Ernie's 2 player of the game. There's your leading candidate right now. He has been on fire catching the ball. He maybe was cramping up, but he looks fine now. 98 yards to pay dirt. It's a Team D touchdown.
98 yards.
Yep.
98-yard return.
Did he go untouched? Did anybody touch him?
I don't know. Right there. And
forward.
Then, nice job here. Nice job here.
And the lineman knows it.
50 was, I can't even, I'm looking for his number real quick. 50 for Pineview. Cade Clark does a great job of not grabbing and just allowing Moten to do his thing.
I love it when he put his hand up once he saw Moten in the clear.
And they were on the 40 still, so he's seen it before apparently. Hey, you know what's crazy is I've been doing Pineview games. I've coached against Pineview. They return to their sideline 99.9% of the time, and teams still don't do it. Still don't cover it that way.
Yeah, it's a 98-yard kickoff return. Here's the Simply Wisdom Teeth extra point, but they're going to go for 2, Coach.
Yeah, it's smart actually with this formation has not been kind to
reverse. Back to Turner Williams. He's looking to throw.
He had him.
Now he's going to try to run. He makes a man miss. He dives in.
Oh, he got it.
And it is a 2-point conversion.
Wow.
Turner Williams.
What a great play by Turner Williams. They're trying to do the old Philly special there.
Yep.
And Desert Hill did a good job. The corner stayed home, picked them up coming out. And watch Turner, because this is hard. You're like stuck in no man's land. Makes one guy miss. Wow.
And that makes
Great
it
job,
a
individual.
3-point lead, 31-28, which is huge. The book says go for it. They do. They get the 2-point try. Obviously, we had an overtime game earlier in the 4A quarterfinals. Dixie in overtime scores. Instead of trying to tie it at home, they go for it. They throw a trick play to Keo Mitchell from Kesterson. Win it by 1.
Yeah, and Dixie's playing really well right now. That's not a bad Skyview team. That's a really good. I know they lost a lot of kids from last year's state championship win, but they have a lot of veterans there that know how to win, and to knock them off, it was a really good win for Dixie.
And of course, Crimson Cliffs is playing right now 17-7.
That's
and
still tight.
And it's late third quarter, last update. They're up 17-10. Green Canyon has scored 10 unanswered.
Yeah, well, they got it within 1 score, so we'll see what happens. But again, that's, Crimson, the reason why I always give them kind of that benefit of the doubt, because it's kind of hard to score fast on them.
Yes.
They don't give up a lot over the top.
So 1 possession game, and Pooch kick here. It's 31-28. They're going to return it. And pretty good return. And here goes Ince. And Ince is going to take it, the up guy, going to take it into Panther territory. Looks like at the 49-yard line. So 1st and 10 Thunder. Now 5 lead changes in this game after the return by Moten.
Sarsansi was more worried about burying the blocker than actually keeping his lane and keeping his leverage outside, and allowed him to get upfield.
Carter Ince has given his offense good field position. I'll start this drive at the 49. They trail by 3. We're still in the third quarter. We've had this third quarter has been explosive.
Yeah, it's been long.
Go get you a drink, but stay tuned. 1st and 10 Thunder. Out of the gun, pistol look. Noah's going to throw. Fui's going to look for a screen, and Tide Morris catches it, and Tide Morris will get out of bounds, and it's going to be a pickup of 6, maybe 7 over there on that far sideline.
Yeah, it looks about 6, 7 yards.
That's a very productive play on 1st down.
Sure.
I don't know if it was a screen or he was just the check down.
Yeah, it looked like check down to me.
Yeah, I agree.
Nobody upfield blocking.
And wrestled out of bounds by Jeffrey Taloa of Pineview, and now a run right up the middle, right near a 1st down marker. Just like it might be just a little bit shy. Could be 3rd down, pickup of 3.
Like 3rd and 1, 3rd and a long one.
Good tackle to tackle him backwards.
If you're Desert Hills, you're handing this thing off again.
Yep, and it is Morris straight ahead, and Morris a big crease, and Tide Morris, 20-10, Tide Morris, touchdown Thunder, and boy, the fireworks continue to be shot off here in a Region 10 playoff showdown.
I just don't understand the defensive call. There's nobody in the middle of the field. Like you gotta know that that's what is coming, is that quick, short up the middle run.
Tide Morris.
Look at this.
Right up the middle. Touchdown, a Team D touchdown. Team D Auto Sales, 488 East St. George Boulevard. They won't be beat. Great selection, quality, price. Here is the Simply Wisdom Teeth extra point. The snap, the hold are good. The kick is up, and it is through. And just like that.
They broke the seal because it was like tight and tight. Now all of a sudden, here we go.
Take a break, 35-31. Desert Hills back in front on the We Win scoreboard.
The real estate market in Southern Utah is booming. Before you sell, talk to a Red Rock real estate agent to see what your home is worth. You may be surprised. If you're looking to buy a home, check out all their listings at redrockrealestate.com. Voted the best real estate company in Southern Utah 2 years in a row. Red Rock Real Estate.
This is Tyler from We Win Injury Law. We win for you, period. If you have been in a motorcycle accident, car accident, hit by a semi-truck, or bitten by a dog, we will fight and win for you, period. Visit 435wewin.com to have me look at your case.
Right now is the time to improve and get ready for the upcoming basketball season. And the best facility with brand new floors and top-notch training is at Nets on Fire inside the Be More Complex. Get small group training with elite coaches. It's time to improve your game. Just visit netsonfire.org.
Hey, welcome back. Devin Dixon, Carl Frankie, 35-31. 6th lead change now, Coach, as Desert Hills back in front. Back and forth we go.
Here we go. What do you think?
It's kind of what I expected. You know, I expected this one to be maybe a little bit of a shootout.
Yeah.
And the shootout is on. This one returnable from the 1. Can Moten do it again? Moten to the outside. Nope, not going to be a lane there, and he's not even going to get the 20-yard line. I'm sure special teams coaches had some coaching to do before this last.
Yeah, and it kind of looked like he went against the grain there. It looked like they had a right return, kind of, but well.
So here comes Tyler Brown. You check the Wilkinson stats on Tyler Brown tonight. 19 of 28, 193 yards. Keith Adams, 20 carries for 117 yards and a score. And Tyson Moten, he has 127 receiving yards, Coach, on 11 grabs. And now you add in the 98-yard kick return. He's well up north of 200 total yards of offense for this team.
Yeah, he's definitely has played his part in this.
Out of the gun, Brown going to throw. Gets it out quick, and it's going to be deflected and broken up. And finally, Ashton Stevens makes a defensive play. They've been picking on him a little bit, but he's still fighting out there.
Yeah, but again, Brown just staring over there. Like he could have drawn a picture. He was staring over there so long.
And that did allow. And Stevens maybe was thinking pick 6 there. Had a chance. Second down and 10. Panthers down by 4. Desert Hills up 35-31. We got 38 seconds left in the third quarter on the Nets on Fire clock. Looking to throw. One-on-one. Wheel route. Moten by the defense. Got it. Moten out near midfield.
A little stop and go almost, you know?
Yep. And that was on Turnbow, who was picking up Moten. And a big play to move the chains. Yeah, it was almost a little fake the post and go fade.
No, Turnbow was still in the middle
Oh,
of the
that
field.
was Ashton Stevens. I'm sorry.
Still Stevens. Yeah, Turnbow was more to the middle of the field, to the trip side on that one.
Big first down out to the 49-yard line.
Pineview's got to play with a little bit more tempo here. Run the football. Every time they get in this formation, they've run the football. They run a little play-action pass out of it.
After the 20-yard pass, they're going to stay up top. Brown, clean pocket, lets it fly over the middle, and it is a penalty. He got hit early, and I think it's going to be PI on Desert Hills. I think they got to Marcus McKenzie just a little bit early.
Yeah, they hit him, just bumped him a little bit early. Got there too quick.
And you'd rather take a PI at midfield than it's a 15-yard penalty. And the fans here don't love it, but I think it's the right call.
Yeah, it's the right call.
You hear the Boo Birds coming out. Brown had time to throw, taking a shot.
You'll see it right here, get hit right there. Now, it was tough to tell even on the replay, but the defensive back also has a right to that area. But he just impeded his run up the field, so that's why they threw the flag.
So here comes Pineview now quickly into Thunder territory. Adams Jr. going to run it to the 34, then driven back. Pickup of just 1 on that run. They've done a better job against Adams in the second half.
Yeah, but it takes too long at a pistol, and they're coming off the – if you watch here, they come off the edges, and at a pistol, it just takes way too long, and Cyrus Polu is all over it.
Lincoln Holmes combining on that stop. Polu got there first.
At a gun, it's going to get there a lot quicker. At a pistol, it takes too long.
And now stoppage. Into the quarter, 35-31. We played 3, haven't settled anything. 4-point game on the We Win Injury Law scoreboard. Don't go away. Stay with us here on 97.7 ESPN and on the live stream. We'll be right back.
High school football season means the Holbrook Asphalt Big Score dessert is back in effect. I'm Craig Bullerjack, reminding you to head to Yogurtland after the game and ask for your Holbrook Asphalt Big Score dessert when your team scores 25 points or more.
Get our print career. And there's the bottom. Does this one have more water?
Hey, welcome back here to Desert Hills High School. Goodwin Bruin here. 35-31, start of the fourth quarter. Crimson just scored. Hearst Ace Hardware update. Don't look now, but the Black Sail The Black Friday sale will be to Hearst before you know it, but wow, 24-10 after a 10-0 run, Crimson. That's a big touchdown to get that separation back up to 14 points.
They're pretty close to punching their ticket to the semis.
Now, low snap bobble that goes up, throwing, and it's incomplete. Brown did a good job to get it on the hands of the receiver near the sticks, downfield 10 yards, but couldn't bring it in.
You know what's crazy is the last few weeks, if you watch Pineview throw the ball, they want to throw the middle of the field. They like that intermediate middle of the field between the hashes. And tonight, just because of Turnbow and Olsen, they've kind of changed that mindset of where they want to go with the football.
And that was Taven Mortensen with the tight coverage on Moten that time. Here is Brown looking to throw, has time over the middle and too high, and it's incomplete. And it'll be 4th and 9 from the 35. And now what do you do, Coach?
I don't know. Croton is fired up on the sideline. He did not like where he was throwing that football.
See if anybody else was open. Here's a camera angle for our television audience. There's a poster out to Turner. He just overshot him. I didn't see anybody else open in that.
You got to go for it here. You don't kick it.
Kogan is made from 46, and he had plenty of room to spare, but this would be like 52.
Yeah.
And so they are going to go on 4th and 9. You can hear the fans making a little bit of noise here at Desert Hills High School. Brown has time, looking to throw over the middle behind the receiver, Keith Adams Jr., and it's incomplete, and Desert Hills has got a turnover on downs.
Yeah, it's a big stop there, man. Big stop.
Yep. Just a little bit behind Keith Adams.
He still wasn't going to pick that up.
Would have been interesting.
It would have been a couple yards, but yeah, it would have been interesting. But I didn't think they
well, he never goes down on first contact.
Yeah.
So you don't know, but the throw's got to be there, and it just was behind him.
Behind him.
And now if you're Desert Hills, you got to keep the pedal down. You don't want to just try to run 3 times and punt the football here. You got to try to go score. They have not ever in this game had a 2-possession lead.
No.
There's a lot of time left. 11:46, fourth quarter clock. 35-31, Desert Hills leading Pineview by 4. Winner will play Dixie next week. They'll fake a pitch, run it to Morris. Morris breaks a tackle, but got stood up and slammed down, and he's going to lose 2 yards.
Yeah. You got to have more than just one trick pony off of that play. You can't keep running that same play. They haven't really run a pitch in a while. You've just been slinging it out there, so no bite there for Pineview.
They did. The pitch did get about 3 guys, but
yeah, it's on the play side though. So because they got to stay outside it.
Maybe we'll see a variation of it here. I don't know. Nope, straight drop. Noah Fui to low, going to throw. Fui in trouble. Going to roll to the left, and he's going to be tripped up, but he doesn't go down. He's going to keep fighting, and he's actually going to get back past the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, about almost a yard and a half.
He got it out close to
the
35.
Right at the line.
So it's going to be 3rd down
10.
And 10. So you get 2 on the carry, and Taufa just pancaked him.
Taufa they basically grabbed him on both shoulders and dragged him down.
Jeffrey Taloa almost had a sack on Fui, which would have been a loss of like 10.
Yeah.
He got a foot, but just couldn't trip him up. So 3rd and 10. Thunder offense looking to throw. Fui looking, delivers it. Turnbow, it's incomplete. It went through the hands.
It would have been short by about 2 yards, too, if he did catch it.
And good sportsmanship there. Turnbow and McKenzie helping each other up.
Really good competitors there.
And now the punt unit on. So a 4th down stand and now a 3 and out. And Turnbow did get kind of.
Yeah, it kind of rolled up, but Turnbow had to probably take that route maybe another 2 yards deeper.
Yeah, McKenzie had to be sitting on the sticks, right?
Of course, yeah. If you're playing it the way you're supposed to be playing it, you're sitting right on the sticks. You know he's going to – that's what they like to do on 3rd and long. They run that comeback a lot to the boundary.
Low snap, Polo has it, though. Kick is low, really low, but it's going to take a little bit of a bounce, and Williams going to let it go. I don't know why he let that go. It's going to cost him about 15 yards, and it's going to roll and keep rolling and stop at about the 18-yard line. That was not a pretty kick, but it'll go down as a pretty good one.
Here's my thing, too, if you're Pineview. If you get a stop and you have punt return on, why not stick 2 guys back there on the hashes? You know he's erratic. He's not going to kick it in the same spot every time. Gives you an opportunity for a return.
So that kick was from the 35-yard line, and it rolls down inside the 20. Well, they're going to be at the 18.
18, yeah.
So 47-yard kick with no return for Polu, but it was not the prettiest 47-yarder you've ever seen.
That's what I'm saying. It's ugly when it comes off his foot, but it's dangerous.
So here is Brown, Tyler Brown, and the Panthers offense, a chance to retake the lead. They're going to throw a little quick comeback route. Rosenlund's going to bring it in. Stevens will tackle him immediately. Inbounds clock will continue to tick, but it is a gain out to the 23, a pickup of about 5. Rosenlund's had some catches tonight. Turner Williams open on that play.
Turnbow was there, but
Williams will switch sides. Audible here maybe, or just a hand signal from Tyler Brown, whatever the crossed fist means. And now he's going to throw, looking on the slant route. Rosenlund caught it and immediately tackled there by Turnbow.
You know what they need to run
no,
there?
Stevens. That's Stevens.
Yeah, but instead of running that same thing and staying there, if he runs this to the inside and then just goes like a slant and go, he may catch him sleeping.
So 3rd and 1.
A big stop here if Desert Hills can get this stop.
Tonight's game brought to you by Luke Udy, American Family Insurance. Get a free quote today, 2 Southern Utah locations. They're going to run it to Adams. Adams is going to jump around in there, and he's going to dive ahead, and he's going to have it by...
That second effort might have got it.
Yeah, it looked like he was bottled up and then just finds a little crease and dives ahead.
Yeah, that little extra effort there right on the end. He sees that little space. He knows he's got to get there, and
Good job by Keith Adams. His night continues.
Desert Hills is starting to like clamp down on that run now.
Yeah, Keith had almost, what do you have, 77 at the half, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he just caught him.
He's got 120 in the game, so definitely, but still a lot of time left. He's productive all night. Throwing, looking outside, and it is caught. No, it falls incomplete, broken up. Mortensen Turnbow there in coverage for the Thunder. Morty has had a nice night considering he's playing a little nicked up.
Yeah, no, he's gutsy play tonight.
That's actually a really good play by David Mortensen.
I am surprised they don't take a kid that runs a 9-800 meter and just run him right down the sideline over there.
We'll see what they do here. They're going to run it to Keith Adams right up the middle, and he is hit, and he is dropped and driven back.
Right? That, like, you got no safety help over the top, and your guy runs a 9-800 meter, and he has not run a route longer than maybe 12 to 15 yards.
Holmes got in there, shot the gap, and Lincoln Holmes gets a TFL. Now, Holmes caught an unbelievable touchdown. Now he's making plays on the other side of the ball for this Thunder defense.
See, this is the matchup you want, but is Turnbow going to play over the top of it and help?
He's shading it. It looks like 2 high safeties here. Maybe man underneath. Looking to throw. Brown going deep. Down the sideline. McKenzie can't make the play.
He threw it out of bounds.
Stevens in coverage, and it's
Stevens did a pretty good job on that one. Kept him to the sideline, pushed him to the sideline.
Well, there was the target of McKenzie you wanted.
Yeah, I just wanted it to the wide side of the field. Why make the field shorter and allow the safety to get over top to help if he needs help? Just keep it to the wide side of the field.
So 4th down, punt unit on for the Panthers. Desert Hills clinging to a 35-31 win on the We Win Injury Loss scoreboard. 8:19 left on the Nets on Fire clock. Back deep, Turnbow standing at his own 30. Austin Cogan set to punt. So all the points we had in the 3rd quarter, now the defenses have started to settle back in again.
Yep.
2 good offenses, 2 good defenses. Both have had their moments.
2 really good teams.
End over and kick. Turnbow's going to let it go. It's going to take a sideways bounce. He starts to charge it, but let it drop at the 41. In good field position for the Thunder here. So Desert Hills, who went 3 and out last possession, will have another crack at trying to take. They've never had, again, a 2-score lead in this game. Here comes Fuatalolo. Fui tonight is 10 of 21, 217, and 3 touchdowns. Tide Morris, 10 carries, 47 yards, 2 touchdowns. And how about 4 for 124 and 2 touchdowns for Eric Olson in the air? He's been the leading receiver tonight.
That quarter, half if you're Pineview here.
Fake the run. Quick hitter to Holmes. Holmes going to be hit immediately. Good close there by the outside secondary. Marcus McKenzie and company. Sir Sansi was there too.
Yeah, so what Pineview's doing here is playing a little quarter half on the field side out of that. And so that they got the flat player already out there and the hook and curl guy already there. So they're just going to redirect. They're going to read number 2. If he goes outside, if he goes vertical, the safety will stay with him. If not, he'll play over the top.
He'll give it to Tyden Morris. He'll bounce to the outside, continuing to get yardage, and he's going to have a first down. Tyden Morris, they finally got him outside, and he kept going, and that's a Fabulous Freddy's.
Well, everyone, it's a first down, but everyone forgot Tyden was playing still because they haven't given him the ball.
No, they've been throwing a little bit. Broden Cox, there's a make-up play. Nice block by Broden Cox.
Yeah, great play.
You said he was going to redeem himself.
He did, I'm telling you. But the defender cannot dip his head inside. Stay outside.
Ball on the far hash. RPO give to Morris. Morris hits his own man, bounces off of it, trying to bounce outside, and he's going to break that tackle, wrapping up the football, and he's going to turn a little lineman to lemonade all the way down to the 35 of Pineview.
Yeah.
That's a pickup of about 10 exactly, and that should be enough for another first down.
Yeah, and Dylan Becker left his feet too early, and Tyden Morris is not going to go down on a little arm tackle around the waist and legs. You got to run through his waist. Otherwise, he is not going down.
Look at Taufa getting downfield all the way to the
kid's an animal. Another freshman.
You talk about, Panay Sewell coming through Desert Hills. You coached him, Coach. And then you look at Peter Falanico and what he's done. And now this could be the next. And Peter's going to BYU. How about Taufa? Baylor, I hear, has already offered him.
Yeah, he's already got like three or four offers. No, yeah, they're all verbal at this point.
Yeah, can't officially offer till, what, junior season?
No, they can offer him. I've seen 8th graders get offered. So Noah Sewell got an offer in 8th grade, Hawaii.
Yeah. Sometimes you want to be the first, right?
Yeah.
And now we've got a penalty flag, and it looks like another false start on Desert Hills. It will back them up 5. What is that, their 6th false start tonight? I've lost track, I'll be honest.
It's been out of that motion set, too. I don't know if he's just trying to jump it or what.
Desert Hills, 284 yards of offense. Pineview, 379. Time of possession. And there's a pitch, and that is Turnbow, I believe. And Turnbow's going to get running north and south, and he's going to get a big chunk of that lost yardage back, a pickup of about 8, maybe 9 by Austin Turnbow.
I think I was playing tonight. I'm cramping up here.
They put Turnbow in motion, and then they pitch it to him. And he cut back and got some good running room, and second down and 7.
Starting to stretch this defense now, and don't be surprised to see something up the middle here soon.
Put a man in motion. That's Eric Olson. Approaching 6 minutes left in this game. They'll run it to Tyden Morris. There's the pitch. Tyden Morris dragging tacklers down inside the 30. And that's going to be just shy of a first down. It's going to be 3rd down and 2.
It's like someone on the sideline for Desert Hills has an earpiece and listening to me up here complaining about Tyden Morris not getting the ball enough.
Well, time and score, right? They want to work a little clock and try to punch this in.
Yeah, well, they're doing that.
Yep.
Here we go, 3rd down for this. This is a big 3rd down here. You get a stop here, you get this maybe field goal kicked. Keeps you in the scoring range.
Morris to the right of Fui. Fui out of the gun. They'll put a man in motion. That's Turnbow. They'll run it right up the middle. And Morris needed the 25.
I don't know if he got there. I think he's maybe a yard short.
I think that extra effort might have got him back. And they're going to say first down. A Fabulous Freddy's first down.
Here's my thing, though. His momentum had stopped long before that.
Well, watch it early. The early surge right here. I think he gets the 25.
No. See, right there, it looks like the whistle should be blown, and then all of a sudden, I don't know.
It's close, but they move the chains, and Thunder can try to work a little bit more clock.
Yeah, no, they're in great shape right now. Just keep running the football, run that clock down.
Obviously, Pineview would love to get a takeaway right now. Down by 4, 35-31, under 5 minutes to go 4th quarter. Winner gets Dixie next week. If it's Desert Hills, it'll be right here. If it's Pineview, it'll be at Dixie High. Ford on a pitch, and he is lit up. Get floored, big hit by Becker, and down goes Ford.
Yeah, that was a good play there. Stay outside, leverage. He broke down, allowed the back to determine which way he wanted to go, and then wrapped up.
Just nobody accounted for Becker.
No, they had one extra guy in the box than Desert Hills had there on that side.
Ford will stay in to the left side now, move to the right side of Fui. Second down and 13, a loss of 3.
They're going to throw.
They're going to run a quarterback draw, and Fui is going to get it down to the original line of scrimmage, get those 3 yards back. 3rd and 10.
Yeah, 3rd and 10.
Nalu.
Still plenty of time on the clock if you're Pineview.
Lolatai was coming from the outside. It was, couldn't see that number coming from the other side. They got there first, and then Nalu was helping out.
If you're Pineview here, you just got to play the sticks, watch the comeback route to the boundary. They love to run that comeback route.
Quick pitch to
Swinging
Morris.
it out.
And Morris is going to dive, and he's going to be right near the sticks, but looks like he's short.
Just short.
And now decision time for Desert Hills. You probably want to go, don't you?
It's all in trust in what you're doing. If you trust your kids to pick up this.
Or do you trust
this
the
is a
field
long
goal?
This is like 2 yards short. 1.5 yards, 2 yards short. So you got to go with your money player.
Yeah, but it would be, what, like a 35-ish.
Yeah, you're 35-yard field goal.
It'd be 33, probably. 33. But
here you go.
They're going for it. 4th down. A trip to the semis in limbo here. They're going to run it to Morris. Morris puts his head down, dives ahead, and I think it's going to be really close. Far side. I think they may have it. Pineview saying they stopped them.
It's so hard to tell from this angle.
And it's going to be a 4th down turnover on downs. They're going to say they did not get the first down. I mean, it was on that far sideline run away from us.
Yeah, it's tough.
Where the side judge came in, I thought he was giving him the 15.
It's where the ball is when his knee goes down. So that one's, that's where he's trying to mark it. I can't see.
No,
through
he's
that
just
mass
shy of the
people.
15.
It looks like he's just shy.
Yeah, I
though.
think that was a pretty good spot. I think that was a good spot, and I think that was the right call. And now Pineview has life. They need a touchdown to win it. They got 2:48 on the clock. They trail by 4. Kogan, who's been great tonight, really not in play here because of the score. Field goal does you nothing.
And listen, Pineview learned from the last third and short or 4th and short, right? They're going to run that quick up the middle play. That's what they ran again, and Pineview had enough helmets inside to make sure they didn't get that.
So 1st and 10 for Brown. Here we go. Run it to Keith Adams, starting wide, cuts back up the middle. He's going to have a positive yards. He's going to get about 9, maybe 10. Keith Adams.
Yep, they gave him a first down on that, so the clock should stop. You have plenty of time. You don't have to get crazy with anything. Desert Hills has got to keep everything in front. Try not to bite too early on things.
Adams is going to start left, come back up the middle. And Adams out across the 30 to the 32. Keith Adams now up to about 135, 36 yards on 25 carries and a score tonight. And because they got that stop and there's still 2:12 on the clock, they can go ahead and try to run a little bit here. They'll go really tight package here with only a single receiver. They'll run it to Adams, and that one's stuffed. They got no game, maybe if anything a couple inches, not much there.
Why? Why would you compress the entire field for that?
And Polu got in the backfield, and then from the outside, Mortensen, and couldn't tell.
This
So
is
3rd
4 down territory anyway. You got 2 downs to pick this up
And
if you're
that's
Pineview.
probably why they were trying that formation. Now they go back to a normal look. RPO, handoff to Adams. Adams going to bust ahead. He's going to push forward. He's going to move the sticks. That's a fabulous Freddy's.
First down.
Keith Adams.
I got to be careful how excited I say first down. People might think I'm a Pineview homer, so I got to make sure I keep it on both sides. Got to keep my.
Hey, this is exciting both ways tonight, Coach.
Oh yeah, both teams played great tonight. I'm glad I was here for this.
One team's going to move on, a lot of excitement, and then it's heartbreak. It's one of those bittersweet matchups when you're head-to-head in region. They'll run Adams again. Not much there. Push ahead for a gain of 2. Out to the 39-yard line.
Yeah, you got about a minute. They're going to take a timeout, it looks like.
Eventually, you've got to put this game in Tyler Brown's hands throwing the football.
Well,
you've lost a minute and 24 seconds or so, over a minute 30. And, yeah, you've got it out near the 40-yard line, but you still got 59 yards to go.
Again, that second down play where you congest everything. You just ate up about 30 seconds of clock for like an inch of yards. Continue to spread the field if you're Pineview. Go ahead and run your RPO stuff. Desert Hills is starting to creep up, which I don't understand. Their safeties need to stay deep. And you can pick on them a little bit. You can throw in that middle on the hashes, little spot routes. They're giving it to you, okay? Desert Hills is, again, playing not to give up the touchdown.
Just a reminder, coming up will be the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry postgame show, and then we'll have the Region 10 wrap-up show. We'll recap Dixie's exciting win. Crimson looking to close things out. They're up 24-10 last we checked, and now 31-10, Crimson leading. So it's been a fun day, and, of course, looks like 3 out of 4 in the semis, Region 10. Now Brown going to throw, has time, going deep, and it's deflected, and it's incomplete. Taven Mortensen again in coverage.
Yeah, great play by Taven. Now he can undercut that because he knows he has help over the top.
And Moten slow to get up. He might be cramping again, Coach.
Yeah,
he has had an unbelievable game. Tyson Moten is 12 catches, 156 yards tonight, plus a 98-yard kickoff return. Look at this perfectly played by Mortensen.
That's great play by Morty.
They call him T-Money. He was money on that play. 3rd down and 8 for Pineview. 1:01 left on the clock. Pineview down by 4. Over the middle. Pass is caught. First down at midfield. And it's McKenzie.
Just go down there. They got to call timeout here, or they're going to have to
2 timeouts.
Hurry up. They're going to have to hurry up and get on the ball here.
They'll stop it to move the chains.
They're
51.
Clock it.
And they do clock it. And the flag comes in.
Goodness. I think they may call that on Desert Hills.
Call what? Offsides penalty?
Yeah, he might have come across too early. I don't know. 8's got his hands up.
Well, it's going to be, they're going to replay first down. That's the big thing. Instead of clocking it to lose the down here, the flag came out. So it's going to be first down in either 5 or 15. We'll see.
Yeah.
Tense moments for these two fan bases, these two coaching staffs, and every parent on every roster, huh, Coach?
Yeah, and everyone's on their feet. There's nobody sitting.
I'm sitting. Should I stand up?
I don't know. I had a cramp. I had to stand up. Leg cramped right up.
I feel like I should. It is offsides. You were right. No.
Oh.
Wait a minute. He signaled both ways. So, but the second signal, they're backing the ball up. So they're going to call. They're going to call it on Pineview for false start. I didn't see.
Clock starts on the whistle. They got to go.
Yep. 42 seconds and ticking now.
Oh, my goodness.
Movement again, and another false start, it appears. That has been the theme tonight. There has been so many false starts, and it's been both ways, Coach.
Yeah, and he's got to know that the clock's going to start as soon as they blow the whistle on that because of the penalty. And he wasn't unaware of the situation there, Brown was.
Now 39.8 seconds. Desert Hills defense being stingy here. Pineview needs some big plays up top.
They still need to back up a few.
You throw a screen pass to Adams here? No, they throw a slant route to Rosenland, and it is broken up and incomplete. Big play by Eric Olson.
Huge play by Eric Olson.
28 seconds left. And perfectly timed there by Olson. You know, they moved him from defensive end to safety a little bit because of the injuries to their cornerbacks, and that allowed Taven Mortensen, who plays safety, to go to corner. Now they're going to throw here, 2nd and long. They'll dump it to Adams. Flag flies. Adams going to get down the sideline, out of bounds, stop the clock with 21.1 seconds to go. What's the flag, Coach?
Flag here.
Almost every play seems like it's flagged. Was somebody downfield early because they were setting a screen up?
Doesn't matter if he's down early. They throw it behind the line of scrimmage, unless he threw it across the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and I couldn't tell you with a surety.
No, me neither.
They're going to wave it off the flag.
Yeah. It was a screen. He probably thought illegal man downfield, but they threw it behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Adams, the line of scrimmage is the 30.
That's not even his call, though.
He's 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage, roughly.
I mean, I don't know. That's not his call from that sideline.
So that does leave 21 seconds to go. Desert Hills up 35-31. Winner gets Dixie next Friday night in the semis.
Desert Hills in their deep 3, 5 across. They're just going to match up guys as they get up the field, stay in their deep third zones.
Third down.
Pineview can run Turner across Turnbow's face. They could probably get a guy up the hash.
Moten is still having cramping issues. He's
he hasn't
reaching down for that leg.
He didn't even get off the ball last time. He just took a couple steps.
He's gutting it out, though.
Yep.
Where's McKenzie? He's on the far sideline, single receiver side. They're looking over the middle to
doubling,
Adams, out of the backfield. It's caught. Adams trying to get out of bounds, and he's going to take it down the sideline, and it's going to be a big first down to the 30 of Desert Hills, 15.6 seconds to go.
Yeah, and that's your best play right now. The way Desert Hills is playing their defense, they're doubling McKenzie on the outside, and so everyone's dropping deep. That's your best play.
And they'll clock it. And it'll be 15 seconds exactly on the Nets on Fire clock.
Yeah, there's plenty of time here still for Pineview.
Oh, yeah, now you can take a couple shots.
You cannot take a sack. Sack is bad.
No. You got to give a receiver, you got to throw it up and just, if you're in duress, you got to get rid of it, throw it away. Desert Hills showing a 3 front here.
Yeah,
and they're going to come with just 3. And they're going to go outside. It's caught, and they'll stop the clock down at the 15-yard line.
Now they're in scoring position. They can actually take probably 2 shots at the end zone here with 9.5 seconds left.
Turner Williams on a deep out route, and Tyler Brown puts it right on his hands.
That's crazy to me because they got a corner that's supposed to be sitting right out there just for that.
Olsen drove him out of bounds. Oh, tense moments here.
Yep.
Probably 2, maybe 3 plays. 1st and 10, can get a first down inside the 5. Ball from the 14. Brown looking left, going out, and it's incomplete. Nobody home at all there. Good coverage by Desert Hills.
Yeah,
and
you
now you might be down to your last play.
You may, this has either got to be in the end zone or thrown out of bounds. And you could maybe get 2 plays, but this has got to go to the end zone.
They're trying to run Moten on an underneath crossing route.
It doesn't work when you have guys already umbrellaed over top of that.
Becker goes to the right. Turner Williams is in the slot on the left.
I would have Keith Brown not in the backfield. I would have him lined up on the slot somewhere and let him run just an option route.
So Pineview has burned a timeout here.
Because out of the backfield, he's just getting picked up.
We're going to keep it right here. Timeout brought to you by Scott Gibson, Intercap Lending. They don't match the rates or the fees. You want to check out the home equity you have, do some remodeling, get with Scott. He's got a loan for every need at Intercap Lending, the Scott Gibson team. Coach, what a barn burner.
Yeah, I mean, Pineview right here, I'm telling you, if they went to like a quads look to the field and just put Keith Brown on this backside, he may get one-on-one with the linebacker. And he's going to have that advantage because of his speed and athleticism.
You're talking about Keith Adams?
I'm sorry, Keith Adams. Yeah, just put him away, but don't put him in the backfield. They already know you got to throw the ball. Get him out of the backfield. Give him a spot either to the boundary here or somewhere on the hash or in the slot, and let him do his thing because they still got to double McKenzie.
Coach Barry, who is also the D coordinator, got some.
It looks like
the final instructions. He comes off the field. His headset is off at this point.
This is still the same thing. They're 5 across. They're going to play those safeties, probably heels at the goal line.
And you got to be careful. You don't want a defensive penalty for a one-on-time snap either. But you'd rather do that than give up a score, right?
Correct.
Adams is in the backfield. They're going to run him right up the middle. They're going to throw it into the end zone. It's caught! Touchdown, Pineview! Turner Williams, touchdown! And Pineview wins it!
Oh, my goodness.
Pineview, last play of the game, triple seconds on the clock has broke Desert Hills' hearts.
Oh, my goodness.
Pineview throws it out to Turner Williams. He's been incredible all season.
And you know what? It was good defense, too. He was right there.
Heartbreaker for one team. You can see the celebration for the other.
Oh, money. Goodness. 2 good games down here this weekend. My goodness.
Turner Williams Tyler Brown put it right on him.
Oh.
That is your Appliance Wholesalers Plus Playmaker Play the Game.
Woo. What a game, man. I tell you what.
Moten's got to be.
All week I've been saying this sucker was going to be a classic.
And it was. a 14-yard touchdown with no time on the clock.
Oh, my goodness.
And Olsen tried to break
And
it up.
You know what I mean? It's tough to lose that way because you played so great.
Tyler Brown getting a hug from teammates, and it is final. They don't need to kick it, 37-35. Final play of the game. Gary Croton's hugging Moten there. What a night for Moten. He is your Ernie's 2 Sinclair Station player of the game. I mean, the 98-yard kickoff, the playing hurt, he had a huge performance. Moten tonight, 12 catches, 156 yards. Tyler Brown, 27-45, 303, and that was his first touchdown pass of the night, and it's the winner chicken dinner.
Unbelievable, right?
Yeah.
The guts of that kid to step in there. I mean, listen, they took this team all the way down the field for this thing.
Yeah. We're going to see if we in our.
What was that last drive? I'm sorry. What was that last drive? Do we know?
Let's see. I can look it up.
They had to pick up some
scoring drive.
Pretty good, tough first downs there.
Let's see. Where's my scoring drive? I'll find it, Coach. It was a. I got to go to the.
That's all right.
I don't have. Tyler Brown, Turner Williams, 14-yard touchdown. It was a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17-play drive.
17-play drive.
It's over 2:48. They got the ball with 2:48 left.
Unbelievable.
Pineview will go to Dixie. Dixie will play at home next Friday in the semifinals.
Yes.
And the number 1 seed is out of the postseason in heartbreaking fashion on the final play of the game. What a great season it was for Coach Barry and this Thunder team, undefeated in region. But tonight, Pineview, and we'll see what next week brings. But we got a lot to talk about. We'll wrap it all up. Johnson Pediatric Dentistry postgame show starts when we come back after this quick 60-second timeout. And then we'll see if we can get some postgame comments down on the field from Jacob Zimmerman with somebody, maybe a player or coach from the Pineview Panthers. Stay with us.
There is a place where the desert comes alive, where rain breaks forth from solid stone and gardens spring from blistered rock. There is a place with enough color to make a rainbow jealous, where boulders are bigger than buildings and cliffs are higher than clouds. There is a place that will straighten your step, tighten your grip, widen your eyes, and open your jaw. There is a place.
And get our print career. And there's the final.
Does this one have more water?
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Let's clean it all up. Pineview's shaking hands, and now they are celebrating with their fans. 37-35, another instant classic, Region 10 style, baby. Unbelievable finish. Final play of the game, Coach. Unbelievable stuff. And let's go right to the highlights in the second half because there was a lot of big plays for both teams in this one.
Huge, yeah. They broke it open. There's a field goal there to kind of
46-yarder from Kogan. He was 3 for 3 tonight. And they needed every one of those.
They needed every one.
Fui, good performance. He'll be back next year. The future bright here, just a junior, but finding Eric Olsen over the middle. Touchdown Thunder. Fui tonight. 12 of 23, 227, 3 touchdowns. Tyler Brown, though, you know, they got great quarterback play from Tyler Brown the last 2 weeks. Both wins. Snow Cane last week, Desert Hills tonight.
That was a huge turnover. That was a huge turnover for Desert Hills right there. Cy Nunley hitting that thing out.
Yep, another touchdown. Look at that catch by Lincoln Holmes, one-handed.
Yeah, man.
Big time.
It's good to see him make a play.
But you make a play like that, and then
this.
Boom, momentum goes back the other way.
97-yard kickoff return by Moten.
Yes.
And no penalties. That's what you're always scared of. No penalties there.
And there's the touchdown all the way to pay dirt. Team D touched him. And now, look at this. 2-point. You got to have this. This 2-point was big.
Oh, this was huge.
Because if not,
yep.
You instead of winning by 2, you at least have to have the extra point in the end.
Yeah.
But this is a big play. Finally up the middle. Tyden Morris found a running lane. Good game for Tyden again tonight.
He did. I mean, I would have liked to have seen a little bit more of Tyden Morris, but they found what they liked.
This was huge.
Yeah,
the
that
fourth
stop
down
right
stop
there.
when Desert Hills could have worked some more clock, maybe punched
Game
it in.
over there.
Yeah,
that's game over.
If they get that 2-yard pickup.
Now Pineview goes 84 yards in less than 250 on the clock, 248 on the clock, 84-yard drive.
Yep. And this was Keith Adams this was the play that really got them down where they could take some shots.
And I thought like Desert Hills kind of got in that prevent maybe a little too early, especially when Pineview got across that midfield line. I thought they just played a little bit too loose in the back end. Maybe bring a little bit more pressure because a lot of the routes are deeper at this point because they got to get big chunks to get down the field, and what a play. That kid's been great for them. Think about it, where he come from. He come from Beaver, right?
Yeah.
Comes from a little 2A school. I mean, they've done really good things up there. But here we go.
Go point at him.
Yep.
Go point at him so he knows he's up. Let's go down to the third member of our crew, Jacob Zimmerman. I think he's with Nalu. Has he got Nalu down there with him? Nalu Tony.
Zimmerman here, sideline reporting for ESPN. I got Nalu. Nalu, take us through that stop you guys got on 4th and 2.
Hey, man. We just came out. We was ready to play. We all studied hard on film, everything. We knew exactly what was going to happen. We came out. We didn't come out soft. We knew we was down, but we didn't let our foot off the gas. We kept our foot on the gas and kept on pushing. Hey, thanks to the man above. Hey, that play right there, everybody rallied. Everybody good communication. Everybody was there to finish strong.
What's next for the Pineview Panthers?
And we're going to go back, get back in the lab, you know what I'm saying? Get better, watch a lot of film, Whoever's ready to play us, we're going to come hard. We come hard every time. We always watch film, study everything. Hey, ain't nothing better than just a team. None of us were selfish out there. Everybody played together as a team. Especially, thanks to the coaches. We shouldn't be here if it wasn't for the coaches. Because the coaches, man, they don't teach us just about football. They teach us about life, man. I'm telling you, it's not just about football. They teach us how to show respect and to give instead of receive. So props to the coaches, man.
Best of luck to you, Nalu.
There you go. Thank you, Jacob. That's raw emotion from a good kid right there.
Oh, yeah. And you can tell it's all coming out at one time, and it's all that hard work and that time you spend together. The season for Pineview, just to get to this point, has been almost tumultuous, right? Tumultuous, just guys getting hurt, guys leaving the team, trying to find your identity. Again, this is why I love the game of football, just because of the brotherhood involved. And I'll tell you what, credit Desert Hills, man. That team is special. It sucks when it comes down to just one team has to win because both those teams played unbelievable.
Yeah,
tonight.
7 lead changes tonight with that final touchdown on the final play.
Nobody giving in to anybody, just playing their hearts out. And again, that's the toughest speech to give as a head coach is to your seniors.
Yeah.
After a loss like that, but
you've been there.
I've been there. It sucks not to win the last game of the season, and guess what? That happens more than not.
Yeah,
and
only one team will end up winning it all.
Again, I just credit what Desert Hills did tonight, especially in the second half. They really did a good job of containing the run game and Keith Adams for Pineview. So. They did some good things. It just comes down to that last play, and could have gone either way. But I was glad to be present to a classic like this tonight.
Again, this is the Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. Just heard down the field from Nalu with Jacob, and again, Tyler Brown, 27 of 45, 303 yards, and the game-winning touchdown, a 14-yarder. To Williams. Keith Adams, 28 for 144, and Tyson Moten, 12 for 156. Those are your stat leaders tonight. And Moten, I think, is the Ernie's 2 player of the game, playing through injury, just that first half, and then that 98-yarder, I think, and then the playmaker play of the game. You saw it on the final play. Brown to Williams, winner.
Yeah, it was just fantastic. As an offense coordinator, I kind of see what Croton was trying to do there towards the end, and just amazing to be able to do what they did. Again, to go 84 yards in that, And it's, again, all year it's been like back and forth with like what quarterback's going to start for us. You know, they just haven't been like, it hasn't been like he's been the guy from day one, you know. And so just for him to lead his team down there like that and play the way he has the last 2 weeks, he's played super well. Congratulations to Pineview. Congratulations to Desert Hills. Coach Rick Barry and his staff and what they did this year. They played awesome, and they did. I mean, it's unbelievable to go undefeated even in the region is hard enough. So, congrats to them.
And you know what? The Desert Hills has a lot of juniors that'll be back, but they're going to miss Eric Olson, Turnbow, some of these seniors. But you look at Noah, their quarterback, back. You look at Tide Morris, their running back. You look at Lincoln Holmes, caught a touchdown tonight. He's back. You look at Taven Mortensen, he'll be back.
Taven played great tonight, I thought. Injured. He was questionable to start this game. And what he played unbelievable tonight, especially.
So the semis are set. Crimson wins, and we're going to have lots to talk about all these games. But real quickly, before we say goodnight to our TV audience, 31-10, Crimson has beaten Green Canyon. And then Dixie in overtime wins by a point over Skyview. So the defending state champs are out. So we're going to have a new state champion this year. And, of course, the team that got them last year probably won't get another crack at Skyview because they're going to play Dixie next week. And it's going to be a similar scene to this. It's going to be a bittersweet game because it's Region 10 head-to-head in the semis, a trip on the state championship to the line. And then the other side, it's Ridgeline and Crimson that will play in the other semi. 3 out of 4 Region 10 teams in the semis, Coach. And we did get word during the broadcast that they will be home site games. So that means Dixie will host. And that means Pineview will have to go over there to Waltbrook Stadium, and Crimson will have to turn around on the bus back up to Ridgeline and go all the way to Cache Valley again if they want to get to Rice-Eccles Stadium.
Yeah, and I don't know. I mean, I would love to see or hear what not that he has a choice, but I would love to hear what Coach Hosner has to say about the home site for next week.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And we don't know logistics or what.
No, but at the same time.
You know, with this COVID, a lot of places haven't wanted to host, you know, but we'll see. We'll see. All I know is I was told it's home sites next week. It was TBA. They never did state where it was going to be. So
they could have just played it right here at Desert Hills again, you know, or, you know.
A neutral site.
A neutral site.
Yeah. Anyway, it will be at Dixie High from what we have been told. That's going to do it for our stream and TV Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show. Dr. Cody, great job with all your kids' dental needs. Appreciate him bringing the post-game show. We're not done with the post-game show. We're going to take a break. We'll come back on radio and more Johnson Pediatric Dentistry post-game show, and then more in-depth coverage stats from all the games tonight. We'll get you all ready in the wrap-up show built by Bucks Ace Hardware. Again, the final in dramatic fashion. Pineview on the final play of the game. Tyler Brown to Turner Williams. 14-yard touchdown with no time on the clock, and Pineview wins, and they win it by a final score of 37-35 on the We Win Injury Law scoreboard. Everybody go get your free Holbrook Asphalt Big Score dessert till Yogurtland closes tonight. It's free. Holbrook's paying for it, and maybe we'll see you there. We'll take a 2-minute timeout, come back on radio for more post-game coverage here on ESPN. Thanks to our entire TV staff, crew, producers, and cameramen and women. Good night from Desert Hills High School.